It's time to tag him! Tag him and bag him! Raise him up, everybody stand! This is more than wrestling! It's the greatest show in the land! Tag him! Bag him! Bring the noise, let the crowd go wild! Tag him! Bag him! Talking wrestling with a different style! From the indies to the brightest lights, calling every wrong and every right. When the smoke clears, everybody knows the name. Tag 'em and bag 'em.
Welcome back to Tag 'em and Bag 'em, everybody. I'm Jay, here along with Jackie as always. And today we got Mr. Billy Simmons for a third time?
Three times.
To be fair, it's because Jackie threatened him again.
Jay, if you keep telling, then I'm gonna get in more trouble.
Yeah, well, she's not as mad at you as she is at me still. I mean, I've had heat since the last show.
I mean, I seen what you did out there, so
I'm not going to get fined for that, am I, Mr. Billy?
you know, if
Actions have consequences, sir.
yeah, you know,
There's going to be a huge sign at the door that says, "Please, guests, do not bring weapons." We've had to say this more than
She's already
once.
threatened to frisk me every time we leave now, so I'm probably not going to get those back in the building unless I put them in my prison wallet.
maybe we just do it. Maybe. Ouch.
I don't think you could just reach in and grab that shit.
No, it'd take a while. And we're off to a good start today.
Oh my!
I saw those brass knuckles. If you can get them in there, that's a world record.
Oh, goodness gracious!
Billy turned bright red. He's like, "I don't want your knuckles now, sir." Fucking Blade's like, "Ew, no." They will never accept your help again.
Oh my! So speaking of that, like, what brought you to the decision to assist? I understand, like, forever you've said you've been a part of the Seventh Seal, but you kind of crossed the line where maybe you're telling the truth now. Like,
Who says I wasn't telling the truth? I mean, I feel like Blade has accepted me. I feel like Simon has accepted me. Maverick, kind of. Jekyll loves me. Katie Lynn says I'm her favorite fan.
I don't think any of their opinions actually matter.
What the fuck? You've gone too far, lady. You've gone too far.
I think that's the first time you called me a lady.
Yep. What you want me to call you, Miss? You've gone too far, Miss.
No,
That don't sound good. I like lady better.
Yeah.
just adjusting.
Okay, that little. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Up and down
There we
and
go.
up and down.
That's right. That's it. It's like Jay's fandom, up and down. Up and down.
I know.
Goodness gracious! Helping the Seventh Seal, that do dastardly deeds
And he got booed for it.
very loudly.
And then some random kid comes up and goes, "Can I get a picture with you?"
Yeah, the kid take a picture with me after the show.
You know what I said when he said it? I said, and I didn't mean to say it out loud. I went, "Ew," and I walked away. Ew.
You're fixing to marry this guy, Jackie.
No, that wasn't the ew part. It was like fans. Ew. Speaking from one fan to another, ew, gross. But then I was trying to get my phone out because I was going to take a picture of him getting his first picture with a fan. Yeah, he has. And I tried to get a picture of it. And then at the same time, I'm like, ew, no,
Yeah,
that's not what I'm here for.
when we did commentary up at the Salina show, Jeremiah came up and a couple other kids came up and got autographs.
That's awesome. Heck yeah. So, speaking of Salina, speaking of commentary, I want to officially, right here on Tag 'em and Bag 'em, offer y'all to be co-commentators with Jeff Mitchell at all the remaining Silence shows for the year.
Do we got to think about it?
No.
No.
I think we'll do it.
I will tell you that other part of the deal is not in it.
Oh, man.
No.
You gotta keep Jeff for that.
No, I shed enough tears that day.
Maybe you do a co-one with Jeff.
That's not a spontaneous thing I can do.
Okay.
That's not. That's harmonizing and things, and that's a lot of work. Jeff does such a wonderful job.
He does do a good job.
We'll just let him have it.
Yeah, we've got some other people that can sing too. So
Yeah.
but Jeff does have a very fantastic voice.
Yeah, and I just ruined it, so let's
Whatever.
just not. Let's just not.
Here
do
we
it.
go.
She was like, I sounded like Roseanne Barr.
I said I was gonna do it like Roseanne
Yeah.
Barr.
But you thought you sounded like it too. You were
There
like, I
was
did
one
such a
line.
bad job. It's like, you did not do a bad job. That was a good job. I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah,
It was a lot of emotion in that version. You know, it was like, oh shit.
was.
It's done. Okay, it's done. So commentary in Salina, hell yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Can we be biased?
I mean,
Okay, can I be biased?
I mean, there's bias in some stuff.
We're
but
talking extreme biased.
Oh, you know, a little bit. with as much as the sides are different between you and Jay, I think that'll be fine. And Jeff just gets to be the middleman. So good luck to him.
Poor Jeff.
Well, Jeff's been a little biased at times too. I've heard him.
He has.
But he's color, so now you got 3 colors, and eventually we'll get somebody who actually knows the place. Jay knows the place. He just sits there. We were talking about this with our friends the other day, and they listened to the Salina show that we did, and they were like, "Oh, Jay got his favorite job. That's so cool that he's doing it." And I was like, "Yeah, I just got to get him to stop being quiet, because when we're at the shows, even when we're chanting and watching, we both do it, but he more than I do. We'll just stop banging the table or doing chants or booing or anything because he's just so invested. He's just
The match
Watching
gets
the
good,
match.
and I'm
Yeah,
like, I gotta
I
watch
agree.
this.
so when
This
you're on commentary, he's like so invested. I'm like,
Yeah, I'll do that also at times, like just because at the end of the day, we're all wrestling fans.
Oh, yeah.
Wrestlers, promoters, anybody in the business at one point in time was a wrestling fan, and still to this day, in my opinion, should be. It's what brought you into the business. If you're not a fan of the product, why are you still doing the product? Or change it to become a fan of what you do.
yeah. And that's what makes it more enjoyable. So, I mean, we both do it, but it's just so funny. I was like, babe, you've been on here for a minute. You want to say something? Say something. I'll nudge him. Like, now. He's like, well, I was just listening to you and so-and-so talk. I have to force myself to do this shit. So you can too.
Yeah, I don't like to interrupt either. It's rude.
That is the funniest lie I've ever heard.
Whatever.
You love interrupting people. Especially
Likes throwing
me.
you under
Just,
the
no,
bus,
I like
doesn't she?
interrupting when my point is valid and yours ain't.
You know what? We're gonna cancel
when
the
I
motherfucking show.
I'm right.
You're not. No. When your opinion is your opinion.
When my opinion is right.
It's your opinion.
I mean,
Which is right.
And in his eyes, it would be right. So he's not telling lies.
Yeah, but why you gotta yell about it? That doesn't make my opinion any more wrong.
I mean, it does. But,
No.
well, at
Shut
least
up.
in his eyes.
Well, I was gonna say, what the fuck?
I said at least in his eyes.
Whatever.
Here we go. Goodness.
What have you been up to, Billy, other than causing shit?
Well, I've been having some fun. I went and seen my granddaughter for a week. That was amazing. HCW keeps me in Kansas. I will let everybody know that.
I bet it is really hard. She's
HCW.
crawling around.
Not quite crawling. She's on her hands and knees, kind of moving backwards and stuff like that. She's close.
Scooting.
Yeah, she's scooting
I
around.
like the baby
And
scoot.
she rolls.
Tell her to tuck her chin.
Yeah. Yeah, HCW definitely keeps me in Kansas.
How old is she? Seven months?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So she was born November 1st. So it was a fantastic time. I enjoyed getting to see my daughters, an amazing time, and then the bonus of the fact that I have a granddaughter to get to see, and her husband or fiance is a fantastic individual. So it's just a great time going up.
No, well, I'm glad you got to do that. Work's been kind of keeping you busy too.
Work's stupid. I'm doing 4 people's jobs at this, as one person, but getting help sometimes sucks. So, how it goes.
Yeah, I know that one a little bit. I've had a rough couple of weeks. We both had a rough couple of weeks. This last week, oh
It
my
was
God.
so busy. Just,
And the heat doesn't help, I'm sure.
no.
We
We
this
had a-
week kicked
we,
me
We
in
had
the
a guy
teeth.
that was out for 3 days up on a roof.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
On a
that's
roof. So he was
bad.
baking in the sun.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Oh, that's bad.
What was even worse is that the emergency response peoples did not want to come and assist.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They were
They-
made to,
Yeah.
but they did not want to.
So they wouldn't let us get up there for
Right.
some reason. I don't know why. He wasn't.
I have a
big.
banged
He was
up
tiny.
ankle. I shouldn't be climbing up on a roof
But
anyway.
I could, like I said, I could have dropped him down myself. He wasn't big. He was what 115 pounds. only
He
weighed
ended up
him?
being 136.
That's pretty
146.
small.
Yeah, he wasn't big at all.
Right.
But at the same time, this is what, they make the call, and she did it just because she didn't want us to take the risk. We don't have the equipment for that. So she made that call, which is all well and good. It got done,
They got done.
but yeah.
But yeah, that whole day was
Between
nothing
100-degree heat and 975-degree
like back
humidity.
to back to back people. Just, like we had the two under the bridge.
Okay.
It was bad.
Dang, dang,
It
dang.
was bad.
Yeah, it was, I think Monday, it was so freaking busy. I didn't walk into the house. We get off work at 4, but we go on call at
Right.
4 until 8 o'clock the next morning. I got home at
Almost 8. It was almost 8 o'clock.
It was almost 9.
Yeah, I guess it was because I fed the dogs. So
It was
yeah,
almost 9. He
o'clock.
went home. We went and grabbed food. He took it home, and on the way home from 47th Broadway to our house, I got another call. So I took 63rd up to the call,
Goodness.
and then it just kept freaking going till about 9. I got
Could
home.
you meet me here? Could you meet me here?
And then after that, I got a call at like 2 o'clock in the morning to go out to Sedgwick, Kansas,
Ugh.
which was, the whole thing was a debacle. Anyway, I didn't get home till almost 5. And then I had to get up and do another day. But it's been that way all week.
It's crazy.
All week.
That's nuts.
I was like, y'all need to, like, I don't know,
Yeah.
not do what you're doing. Rethink everything that's happening, because I know it gets busier in the summertime, and I knew it was going to pick up, but damn.
Right.
Usually we get a little time between calls sometimes. It's like this was, like I said, it was like off one call right onto
4
the next.
calls while we're on one call, so it's literally bump to bump to bump to bump.
Dang.
See, we only have room for 4 people, so then we got to go drop off.
Then you gotta unload before
unload
you
and
can go back
again,
out.
Yeah.
And we have a time limit that we haven't
Yeah,
got
we-
to do anything. So at that
Especially
point,
with the corners. We have
Yeah.
to be there in 30 minutes.
time
Oh,
limits
wow.
go out the window when it comes to certain things. Like, we have to take all of Corners calls or take precedence over funeral home calls.
Right.
But if we get a ton of funeral home calls while we're doing, say, 4 or 5 Corners calls, that can back us up for
Hours.
hours. And then we have to call people who aren't off, or who are technically off, but they never like answering
They
their
don't
phone.
like answering their phone.
Magically, I answer my phone when I'm off. Jay does not. Jay will not answer.
But I'll
his
call
phone.
back. At least I look at it.
Yeah.
I'll call back too and be like, hey, like if I don't, because I'll turn my phone down where I can't hear it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then-
He's off. He's off. He's off.
And being 24/7, 365, I've got to live with 2 phones all the time and a tablet. If I could shut them off, I'd just shut them off too.
I don't blame him. I just don't say no when they need help.
Yeah, she can't say no.
Well, that's a little bit of an issue there, kid. Makes you do national anthems in front of crowds.
That's my goal for before 50. I'm gonna learn to say the word no and fuck you.
She says no to me all the time.
Yeah,
Ain't that amazing, right?
because you're not gonna like hate me if I do.
Usually it's when I'm trying to tickle her foot or something.
Don't touch
she,
my
She
fucking
hates that
feet.
shit.
That's hilarious.
He
She'll be
waits
laying in
till
bed.
I'm
I'll just
falling
reach
asleep,
over and start doing it. And she's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
I'll be dozing off. That's when he likes to do it, and he knows it. No, because it makes my anxiety go through the roof. And then I'm just automatically, you can tickle me anywhere else. You touch my feet and we're going to fucking fight. And I'm ready to fight. And he's like, oh, I didn't realize you were falling asleep. Bullshit, you didn't realize. Was my eyes closed? Well, I didn't look, to be fair.
It's dark in here.
Fucking liar. And then everyone's like, well, Jay's so sweet. He never does anything wrong. You don't live with him.
I think that's like that opinion's probably been changed since the last show.
I don't know. Everybody just thinks you're just so sweet.
I got booed pretty hard.
Are you sure still?
Yeah, I got.
Hey, you know what? When the wedding happens, I might actually get cheered for the first time. We'll see. We'll see.
I'm
You
probably
might
gonna
get
get booed. Yeah, I already feel like that's gonna happen.
I
So
don't
is your
know.
boys gonna be there?
Well, she didn't let me invite him.
Who? What? Actually, that's not true.
Is it not true?
I didn't. Did I say that the Seven Seal were not invited?
You said Blade wasn't.
I
You
said,
wrote that
no,
on an invitation.
I said Blade.
You're not
Yes,
invited.
I did. I said Blade was not invited.
No invite for the Midwest Monster. Is it because
He was gonna be my best man too.
I mean,
You fucking lie.
is it because it's because you handed him and she didn't know about it? Ain't
No,
it?
it's just because she's got something against the Seventh
No,
Seal.
you should have discussed this with me prior, so I knew what you was doing. But you even went so far as to move it from, because it was in this pocket, you moved it to that pocket so I wouldn't suspect anything. That's cheating and lying. You lied before we.
I think it was a surprise.
It did sound like a surprise to me.
It's a lie.
It was a nice surprise. It was fun.
It was nice for him.
Hey, got Blade the W.
Help get played W. That's
Yeah,
good.
but then ask him what happened afterwards.
Split Remington up.
Yeah.
Open.
What did he have to go to do to Remington
She dragged me
afterwards?
by my ear and made me apologize over to Remington.
In front of his mother.
That might be smart.
and then Ray jumped in and was like, "He says he can beat you up."
Of course, Ray would have to jump his nose.
What did
into
Remington say to
something.
you, though?
Well, he's like, "I know where you live."
Oh no!
Yeah, because Remington has our address. He pet Baba. Like, he knows where we live. Why would you choose these things? This is that's my only point. You can help your men. Don't help them when the other guy knows our address.
Well, at some point they're all
And
going to
he's
know our
literally
address. So.
known the carnivore Remington Roy. You wanna fuck with him?
Listen. When you got when the op wants the addy, you just got to give the addy and know that you're gonna be ready.
Yeah. So what's gonna happen when he needs help?
Well, then he needs to call the Seventh Seal to help him, like he's been helping them.
I'll flash the 7 signal in the air and they'll come.
It's the bat signal, but it's a big 7.
It's a big 7.
He's laying on the ground. Help me! You're such a nerd. Such a nerd.
I proved my worth. I think they'd come help me.
I don't know. I don't know. They might try.
Well, other guys I've liked I know probably won't, like Bruiser.
Bruiser
Yeah.
don't like you right
Bruiser
now.
don't like me.
Because you
And
said
I've been his
Listen.
number one fan.
you said he was gonna lose.
I didn't say he was going to lose. I
You
said
did.
I didn't want to. I said I
Here's the
didn't want to pick a
problem with
winner.
Bruiser. Right. Is Bruiser, every time I confront him about this coconut smell, says that we're all full of it.
That's why he keeps
So
saying.
I have some heat with him right now because he won't give up his secret.
I think he's lying.
Yeah.
Me too.
Although the last time we smelled him, he did not smell like coconuts.
He-
but for like
maybe
an
he
entire
changed it just
Maybe.
so you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
go back to the because I said something and now he's like, oh no, I gotta smell like a normal person.
Dang it.
I'm going to be that musky smell.
You
now.
know, that's 100% a compliment. Because how many of the wrestlers smell like straight onions every time I come around? I'm like, bro, wow. Y'all should wash your gear and put on some deodorant. Yes, I know you sweat, but add extra damn layers because some eyes be burning sometimes. Love you. It's not a lot of them, but it does happen. And you know, because you wrestle these mofos.
Listen, you ask any of my students if they stink even if they're at training, I tell them, go put some damn deodorant on.
Add double layer. Please shower before the show. Please shower before the show. Because when you're out there, that's why fans ain't coming up and saying shit to you, bro.
'Cause you stink,
You
bro.
ain't selling no damn merch. You smell like an onion field right now. And I can just imagine having to grapple with him and don't put me in a headlock when you got stanky pits. I'm not gonna be trying to smell my hair like that. Because I guarantee, as long as it takes you guys to take down the ring and get to the after party, I'm going home and re-showering.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck this shit.
Because it takes what, an hour and a half, almost 2 hours before we're there.
Something like that. Although last time y'all kind of just dinked around a little bit because the ring was tore down, everything was tore down and in the truck, and you guys still didn't show up.
Well, there was a lot of little stuff that had to be taken care of at the end of that one. So
Yeah. So I think usually if we're done by 9, you're done tearing down by 10:30, 11. And then you got like random BS like cleaning, sweeping, whatever you got to take care of. So you're usually there by 11:45 midnight.
The last.
yeah, we try to be there. Like I like to get there before midnight.
I'll say
But not always it happens, but
think
That
the
last
latest
show
you've
there
been
was
there
a lot.
at
There was a
12:30.
lot of fans that lingered around for a while too.
that was a little odd. But I mean, not necessarily a bad thing, except for that if the wrestlers are distracted by fans, then
right.
nobody's tearing down the ring.
Correct.
Somebody grab the ring. Although Jay's sitting there telling me, right, okay, this is what he says to me the other day. This is why you wonder why I have a problem. This is my exact problem. Jay says, oh, well, on our wedding day, if you'll let us do pictures and things, then I'll stay and help take down the ring.
That's not a bad thing, though. Really?
We got a whole wedding party going to be waiting at CJ's Bar and Grill.
You can't leave your wedding party. We got that, bro. I appreciate it. Means a lot. Go deal with
Well,
your
like that
wedding
one
party.
day, I showed up and helped put up the ring that
Yeah.
one time. We were sitting there setting stuff up, and then halfway through, Chance comes up to me. He goes, "I appreciate it, but my guys need to do some shit." He did. He was like, you know, I love the fact you're helping, but these guys ain't doing shit because you're doing it.
It
I'm
was
like,
all the new
"Oh."
kids.
Yeah, and he made me stop to make them dudes do shit.
I wish I could do
It's
more,
a-
but I can't.
It's part of our training. Like
Yeah.
we tell them when they sign on to become a trainee
Paying
of the
your
Bears
dues, man.
Den, is from that point forward you become part of the ring crew. You will do setup, tear down on all HCW shows. So you're expected to be there as part of your training stuff.
Right. Well, so let me ask you. Bob Evans put that comment out there. Is who agrees or disagrees with being part of your contract or part of whatever when you come in to wrestle for a venue is you're part of setup crew and takedown crew. And I didn't realize it was as controversial
It's big.
as it is. I was reading these comments going, and one of them blew my mind of where it came from. I don't need to get into that, but it was like, absolutely not. I put my body on the line already. I should never have to be doing that. But then at my same time, I think like you do. Like if you're in training and you got young kids, that should be part of there. Like you should be set up and take down. Now I understand some of the ones that have been around for a little longer, they shouldn't have to do as
10 years.
much. Yeah.
You hit a 10-year mark. All right, I'm not going to be on you as much about setup.
But these
tear
kids
down.
that want to wrestle and that are still in training for sure.
But in the same stance, like it doesn't hurt you to help tear down.
It's
didn't-
not hard.
Like
It's really
like
not
you're
hard.
The goal
you're-
is to get done
Correct.
faster. You want your check.
Yeah.
Pick up
Now-
a couple chairs.
If someone's driven like hundreds of miles to get there, I'm not gonna make them wait. I'm gonna tell the person I tell, hey, take care of them.
Yeah.
And they're gonna take care of them.
Well, that's what I understand. Like Kane Carter, who comes in from Texas, that's a long drive, especially if he's leaving right after the show.
But you know, Kane still sticks around.
Yeah.
You know, unless he's going to another show, he sticks around and helps. Comes to the after party, stuff like that.
Right, but like I was like in a situation where it is
Correct.
a good distance. Like
Yes.
with Handgun Dan when he was driving back to Amarillo, like that's a long drive. Go ahead, get on the road.
Yeah.
You know, I get that, but I didn't know it was that controversial.
Yeah, it's a big controversy, and a lot of people just are like, well, I shouldn't have to do that. That's the promoter's job. Okay.
I
The
mean,
promoter's giving you a platform to do what you do. You know, they're going to pay you to come in and do this. And if you stick around and help them, to me, as a promoter, if you stick around and help, it makes me want to book you
More.
continued. You know what I
Right.
mean? If you show up, you work one time, you leave, you go home, unless you're freaking absolutely fantastic, I'm probably not going to book you again.
I just my mental, like the way it works for me is like, why are you better than everybody else on that show? That you should not be a part of the setup and takedown crew. You want to be part of the show, you want to be booked and paid, but so why are you better than everybody else? Unless you're, say, literally a Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, but you'll see pictures with Cody Rhodes.
I know, but just as an example.
He had the AEW title on at one point and was sweeping the ring after a match.
Exactly.
Like if the people at the top are setting up, if you go to WWE, who do you think sets their ring up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna set rings up if you can't get used to it at the independent level. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I get, like, after 10 years, let the younger kids, because there's always going to be younger kids. Yeah. But, and then the other thing is that it's a good thing for them to learn how to set it up properly. And then maybe if there's something that goes wrong, they can fix it. Or if later on they decide they want to become a promoter, they can go, oh, you know what? Billy Simmons had his ring like this. I like this setup, or I like that setup. And then they know how to fix it. They know how to adjust it. And they can move it into their life or into their own whatever. I actually really enjoyed, I didn't get to help with the actual ring. I helped with tables and chairs. But I like watching it get set up. If I could help, if I could do all that lifting on my foot,
yeah,
I
but
would.
It's like everybody says, it's steel and wood. It really is. It's just steel and wood. It's thin mat over the top of it, ropes around the edge.
Yeah, but when you're a wrestler, like getting into the, I guess it's the technical, mechanical workings of it, I think is smart.
Yeah, 100%.
No,
because
like, oh, you can tighten the ropes this way. This is what effect it gives. That's why you do it this way.
yeah, well, and like the way you put turnbuckles on matter. If you put them on upside down, it can make them pop off. You know, the way you put we use bungee cords and straps to put our ring on.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not careful putting a ring on like that, you can put it backwards, and then sliding out of the ring, you can catch on one of those hooks. So you have to be careful of how you put that on.
See, all
so
the
there's
little
certain
mechanics, that's very
little
important.
things, you know, the way with our curtains, we use a method from a friend of mine named Thomas Williams, who runs a company called WAR, who's like they do big numbers. And but we take not come-alongs, but ratchet straps. We take the ratchet straps and we take it's basically like a dog leash, like a dog run leash. So we take that wire leash that has two eyelets on the edge, and we run it through the edge of our curtain, and we hook it and bring it underneath the middle of the thing, and then we ratchet strap it where it's tight, so that way that siding and curtain don't come off, and it's popping tight.
I know. I was when we was helping.
You mean the actual mat itself?
The side curtains.
The apron.
The apron.
Wait, so okay? Because I've seen the ratchet straps, but if that's, how do you lift up the sides to get the table? You don't do it on the.
Well, the straps will be.
It's just
higher.
on the top.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's tighter, so nobody's going to get snagged through.
Correct.
I got
See,
you.
the thing I thought about it is whenever you see somebody get dropped on that apron, that cable's right there. That shit has to hurt.
What I found fascinating about watching you guys take down the ring and set up is the corner posts, the way you have them braced so that they don't fly out like that.
With the straps
the reason I find that fascinating is we went to another indie show. I can't remember which one, but they didn't have that on the bottom post. So the more they took the bumps, the more you could see the post go out, which I know you got to wait here. The posts are going to go out like this. It's just no different than smashing a cake.
That's the first ring I've seen do that, because when I was in WLW, they didn't have that either.
Yeah, every ring I've ever owned had we put in the cable.
I mean, they might have in the training ring.
WWE has this little device, right? And it's like a little circle thing, right? And it has cables that come off each side.
Oh, in the middle?
Yeah, so it comes off and it hooks, and it comes off and it hooks, and this is you put a thing on and you tighten it, and it tightens them all up.
So
together,
it holds it in,
and it pulls.
That is so smart.
It's fantastic, but they have that piece patent, and you can't get it.
Oh, so you'd have to have somebody try to gimmick it for you.
Correct. Which what we use works fine, but watching them do that setup is like, holy shit, I need that.
Right, but I didn't realize how. I kind of figured everybody did it that way, because logically it makes sense to brace the bottoms of your pole so that they'll stay in. And until we went, I can't remember.
Some people do around the outside though.
This one didn't, and I don't remember. I really don't remember what show it was. I don't. It was an indie show, and they didn't. And they had some big dude in there, and when he took a couple of bumps.
The ring
I could,
shifted.
you could just, well, the ring will shift a little bit, but you can see that outside of that.
Kicking.
And I was like, oh, no. And then you see people climbing up on the ropes, and the first thing that sings is like, this is not a good idea.
And what that does is, like, the post comes here, and there's a pocket for the slat to sit in, right? So it sets even against the post. And it has this metal bracket that it sets in, but if you don't have that security underneath, like, you're getting this with the metal. Eventually that is going to break, and then you're going to snap that.
And if you get a big enough guy, it could be catastrophe.
Right. You think about this. Darian Jekyll superplexing Blade.
Oh no! Right on the edge, and you didn't have those braces.
You know what I mean? Like, that's gonna do some damage to your ring.
Yeah, I love it when your ring gets up and jumps. And I watch. So because we're on the gym floor, so I watch where the legs are lined up for the beginning of the show because you have the mats underneath them. So I watch, and as the show goes, especially if Blade's in there or Darren Jekyll, Michael Maverick, you've had a couple Helms. You've had a couple of other big guys. I can't. That one that hurt his ankle. I saw him actually at the last Wichita show.
CJ Spade. Yeah, he's doing good. CJ Spade. Good kid. One of Drake's kids.
Yeah.
So, good kid.
So we'll see him, and then you can see that the by the end of the show, usually it's over by 3 inches at least. If not, like I was like, if they keep going, it's just gonna walk right out the building. The ring put itself up. Good job. So what else do you have? I'm sorry. I know that was a really random thing.
That's all right.
But I
It's
found
a good
it
question.
really interesting that so many.
So you actually have 2 rings? One at the training facility?
So we have a low boy. It's actually Christian Tipple's low boy. I just rent it from him every month. And it stays in my barn, and that's what we use as a training ring.
So it's like, what, 4 foot, 3 foot off the ground?
Yeah, it's super small.
Yeah.
How's training going in your barn with the heat?
It's good.
Do you have a fan? Like no? Oh, you sweat, you
Make
die.
them work for it.
You've got to earn this shit.
That sounds like throwing
Water is amazing. Stay hydrated. Sweat ain't gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
I did roller derby in the heat with no air conditioning, and I've seen
a nice
many
time.
girls throw up.
Yeah, it's a good time.
You got a specific spot
Look,
where
it
you
makes
make
me
them.
happy if someone pukes.
I hear that all the time. Because
That was the worst thing about training.
the vets would always be like, "Oh, she's gonna puke," and you'd see them. They go out the back door and just. Bleh. I never did, but I was also 295 pounds when I was training.
I puked so much I clogged the toilet with my throw up.
When I was training with Terry Daniels in Amarillo, arm drags were my nemesis because we were taught old school Ricky the Dragon Steamboat arm drags.
Oh, I got you.
So where you catch and you spin, and you got to spin while leaning and landing on your stomach, right?
And
For an
protecting that
arm drag?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
What?
unique.
Okay, I'd have to see it. I
Go
think.
watch Ricky the Dragon Steamboat throw arm drags.
I'd have to watch it again. I'm sure I know what you're talking about. I'm just not
deep
seeing.
arm drag. Instead of just the arm, it's a deep arm drag.
So it's like you're grabbing the entire arm and then
Correct,
rolling with
yes.
it. Okay, I
Almost,
got you.
Yeah, almost like a over the shoulder kind of, right?
A little bit, but it's a cross. But I'm hard headed, and
No.
especially when I'm like passionate about getting something right. So I was in there with Terry, and we had worked out, and we were all fucking tired because where we trained was a storage facility building.
A metal building
Correct.
in Texas
Correct.
in the
In
summer.
Amarillo.
Fucking shit.
Okay. And
So yeah, you're like sweat, bitches.
yeah, it ain't gonna hurt you. You know what I mean? So you're pouring sweat and everything about you's drenched, and I keep going in, and Terry was adamant. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. I don't know how many arm drags. I rolled out of the ring. I threw up in the trash can. I slid back in the ring and went right back to fucking work. Like, it's just what you do. It builds character.
See, I didn't puke actually in the ring. I puked.
I wouldn't puke in the ring either. It pissed me off.
no. So when I did it, it was so like I said, I went down there to train.
Yeah.
And Harley had one of his kids ran a restaurant down there.
Okay.
And so everybody went to the restaurant to eat. Well, we didn't. We didn't take that much money. Me and my buddy Ryan, we filled a fucking cooler full of sandwiches up.
Smart.
And we had our own lunches. But somebody at that restaurant didn't pay for their food.
Oh, no.
But you don't punish one person.
The whole group.
The whole group, no
Nope.
matter what. And like they even apologized to me. They were like, I know you didn't come to the restaurant and eat, but it's got to be done, So like, but what we did, we were doing burpees.
Yep.
And we were like at 400 and something.
Oof. Oof.
And I ran out of there and I ran in the bathroom and just started puking. And like I did.
There goes my
I literally
sandwiches.
clogged the bathtub with my puke.
Good Lord.
It was bad. It was bad.
That sounds.
I had to clean it up because it overflowed. It was bad.
God.
You can stop sharing.
It was bad.
Share. We're not in the safe sharing circle
Fun,
now.
fun.
Yeah. See, so
It's a good time.
Yeah. Have you had anybody throw up on your mat before?
No.
Oh, is it like a pick up and throw? He's gonna blow.
No, they know they're gonna puke. You better get the fuck out of my ring. The closest one. Listen, this is a testament to the kid in general. But so there was this youngster that trained with me when we were still doing the ambassador in Salina.
Mm-hmm.
And his name was Malcolm Still, and we was working on this superhero gimmick. It was fun. Great individual. I don't hear from him much anymore. I wish he would reach out every now and then, but good kid. But during training one day, he goes to do, the move where like you do the handstand in the corner, and then you fling back and you do the drop kick into the corner, right? So he was trying to do that, and the first time he tried, his head hit hard. And I told him, I said, kid, you can't let your head hit like that. It's gonna fuck you up. And he was like, all right. And he does it again, and when he hit it, his head hit and immediately put him into a seizure.
Oh no.
Like knocked him out, put him into a seizure. So of course we roll him, we get him stabilized, we called 911. Ambulance gets there. And of course, by this time, like we have him, but I'm not letting him move. You're staying right where you're at, wait until they get.
But he's
here.
conscious.
Right, but he's like on the ground and he don't remember nothing.
Oh wow.
Well, they get there and he's trying, like he has to puke, and he's fighting the ambulance workers because they trying to give him the little puke bag while he was in the ring, and he would not puke in my ring.
No.
Was fighting the ambulance people to get out of that ring to puke.
Let me down. If I puke in here, that means burpees later on. I'm not puking in this ring.
You gotta respect your ring.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you do to these kids to make them so terrified to?
Listen. Everybody tells me I'm too nice nowadays.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, it's not true.
I've never been to training though, so I don't. For one, from what I hear, no, thank you. I don't think.
Chance does a really good job of making sure if I'm being too nice, he corrects it. So he does a good job.
I will never. That's never. Nope. I'm too old
I've
for all
seen him
that.
get on to some people.
I mean, like that's his.
People
right.
need it though.
Yeah.
If you want to make a career out of this, whether it's indie or professional, it's not just to be an asshole. It's to keep you safe from fucking your shit up, because we've seen some terrible shit. There's a video going around this week of a dude that did it was a knee standing. Dude was vertical and he was supposed to drop on his knees to protect his neck,
Okay.
but he did it from like the second rope, and it was an ND show, and he did it. The dude had him, so he's facing inside the ring, and he had dude vertical, and when
Okay.
he went to jump off the second rope, he was supposed to protect him with the guy's head was between his legs, so he's
So
supposed to
power
protect
driver?
him. Yep, he didn't. Dude dropped and his whole head turned and landed, like he landed full where his head touched his fucking shoulder.
Oh.
And they showed that over and over again. I was like, look, that's death. You ain't got no idea how many times something is simple that you do all the time. And this was more of a more senior, older wrestler.
No, it happens. Accidents.
I was like,
happen all
so
the
if
time.
somebody's getting on your ass, it's
Matter
to
of
protect
fact,
you.
do you follow Living Dead Girl?
Yeah.
Abaddon.
Yeah.
Abaddon, yeah.
Okay, so Abaddon just shared a training video where she was gonna take a back body drop, and she lands kind of the same way, right on her head and shoulder.
Damn.
So
I absolutely cannot. I cannot. Look, I've had some bad injuries. I actually injured myself playing roller derby. I understand that. But I also have 2 herniated discs in my neck. And I know it's because I did some stupid shit. I did stupid shit. I was an active kid. I liked to lift heavy. And as heavy as I could, I set records in Goddard for lifting.
nice.
So I fucked some shit up. And I highly recommend not doing that, because then you get to be like where you can't walk through the mall without sitting down at 45.
I don't know the last time my old ass went to a mall.
I only went
I
because
don't
somebody
think I
needed
could make
shoes.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
we went to go give me some shoes.
I get the little cart.
they didn't even have them.
Now they don't. In malls.
No, I was about ready to get one of those cars that you can rent for $5. You push the kids around. I was like, Jay, can you push me through the wall?
would.
I never
They have
thought I'd be
electric
that
little
way.
animal ones now.
They did.
You
I
could
My
have
fat ass ain't come. My fat ass ain't.
You could have got like a little giraffe and just rode around on the giraffe.
She would have got the hippo.
Yeah.
See, and I would have got the unicorn.
If we go to the zoo, 100% gonna get one. Yeah. But I also am a stubborn bitch, and I don't want to be older than I am.
That's why I'm still wrestling when I was supposed to retire in April.
A year ago, you were supposed to retire a year. What is
Not a
it?
year
Is
yet.
there a new?
Not a year.
It's a few months
It's
ago.
May next year, right?
April.
April, May.
Yeah, April.
Are you actually gonna do it?
Yeah.
Oh, for right now. We'll talk to you in April 1st and see what you say, and then you'll be like, "Nah, I ain't doing it.
So-
Never mind."
So we all know I've got horrible knees anyways, but my good knee is now starting to give out on me occasionally. So my body's telling me, hey dummy, you should have done this when you said you were going to. But I have some fun things planned for the end of this little run, so I'm excited about it.
Yeah, and then it's gonna be. You're still gonna be running
Oh, yeah.
everything. You're just not gonna be doing. Well, will you still take bumps after you retire? You think?
So
Well,
it
after
just
you
depends.
retire and recover from what you have to have done.
So I think that if a story built to it, I would take a bump.
Yeah.
But I think once I've say my in-ring's done, my in-ring like legit match will be done.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure there'll be an appearance or
Well,
something
if
here
it
or there,
makes
but like,
sense for the
a
story.
match is gonna be done. Like, I'm a realist, and I know that my matches are probably a quarter of what they used to be. So, you know, I don't want to keep putting out cruddy product for people to remember me on.
See, I don't think that's true. but-
And then secondly, like, there's so much talent in Kansas and coming up through HCW. It's time to open the door and step away and let them do that.
But what it also benefits you as is because you are a promoter and you run the actual, so you run production as well.
Correct.
It'll allow you to have your fun moment, right? So say you need a fan to slap you across the face for storyline, whatever. I mean, as far as like that kind of or somebody spear you,
Yeah, like
something for the story.
See, I assume like
Correct.
one of the guys getting mad at.
But at that time,
wait.
if I get my knees replaced, the doctor said that after they've healed, that I can train as long as I'm not like dropping down to them or like jumping off the ropes.
Yeah. So
I asked
there's
him
no
about
telling.
correct. I asked him about because you know I train people.
Yeah.
Like I love this business. I love the future of this business, and I love the fact that like I have people that trust me to help them build them to help lead the future of this business, and within that I want to make sure that you know you tell the stories you want to tell, and if I have to do little things here and there, that's part of the story.
But opening it up for you to focus more on production and not have to have your brain going set like not only do I have to do production and handle the booking and all that, but I also have to wrestle, which is a lot. You got to, because then you got to plan your match, or you got to do what you got to do for that thing.
For sure.
So then that, if it cuts that, putting on a really good match, because I know you well enough to know you refuse to put on a terrible match. You hate terrible matches.
It pissed me off.
And you'll be mad all day, not talking to anybody, drinking a case of beer. I understand. I know.
Yeah, that's it.
So, but if that takes that away and you can focus on production, I think that would be kind of cool for you. I mean, yeah, like I said, take a bump every once in a while.
It's
But
one of those things. Have you ever watched the movie The Wrestler?
yeah. I know.
Like it's legit. Like that walking through that curtain is a high that you can't get anywhere else.
I know.
It's a feeling. And the cool thing about being who I am and owning HCW and running HCW is our crowd still loves me as me.
You're
I walk
sti-
through
yeah.
the curtain, I still get a reaction.
Yeah.
Well, some people boo me, some people cheer me. You know what I mean? And I will still be able to get those little things, which I think will make the transition of not being an in-ring competitor full-time anymore will be a good thing.
As much as you're a family guy, though,
Yeah.
your granddaughter's going to be walking
Yeah.
by the time you retire.
Yeah.
She hopefully will be at the show.
Yeah. She will
So
be. I've already talked to
if
him.
you do take your step back and you do take time to heal the knees, replace them, and do whatever, that will also, because you're our age, then you get to be play. That opens you to playing with your granddaughter, which I know is, if I was a grandmother, that would be like the most important thing in my life. And I actually can't wait till Jay and I become grandparents. We already got that whole thing planned out.
Listen,
We're gonna be broke.
up there in Colorado, you know, I was getting on the floor and playing with her and
It'll
stuff
just
like
be
that.
easier.
It's hard, but I knew when I started this journey in 2001. Even before then, when we started doing the stupid shit in the backyard and we built a ring in my yard and pissed my mom off, you know what I mean? Like, I knew from that point my body was going to be destroyed. And you do everything you can to take care of it. You know, I've battled weight my whole life. Point where I was 540 and you know, got all the way down. I think I was 305, and then got back up. This last highest I had gotten was like 327, or I mean 427.
Wow.
And now I'm back down to I was at 342 when I went to the doctor last.
I was looking at pictures of the very first time we saw you at the first show versus like now, and I was like, holy crap. Because you forget.
Yeah, you do.
And then I looked and I was like, wow.
Well,
You have done so good for yourself. So I'm looking forward to you having, well, at least newer knees that you can. I'm trapped. That was interesting.
we'll see. That surgery is super expensive, so it'll take some time, but it's one of those things that everybody, like, if you watch me walk, I've needed it for a long time. It's a deformity in my knees, but the cool thing about that is you never let anything hold you back from goals in life. And at a young age, I injured my knee 7th grade playing football.
Wow.
And at that point, they told me, like, you know, you're going to have bad knees. You already have a deformity in them. But I played football through all of high school, middle school, grade school, everything. So I think we started playing football at 2nd grade. And then right out of high school, I moved to Amarillo to train to wrestle. So, like, I didn't let the deformity in the knee slow me down. It's been a great, fun career. So I'm excited about the last little bit of it. It's going to be a absolute ball. And I'm really kind of curious if the crowd's going to get behind me or somebody else. So we'll see.
We'll see. I think we're kind of in a mixed bag. Because you're right. You know, people see you very different. Like Billy Simmons, they see Billy Simmons differently, in even as far as like Wichita to Salina.
Yeah.
You get a very different.
I
all
do.
the wrestlers do. The reception is, and
It's night and day. It's weird.
when we started going to Salina, it was the first show, and I was like, why are they booing? He's a good guy.
Yeah,
Right.
they were cheering Blade. And I was
But
like,
it's
I
from the
found my
history.
people.
I get it. They held on to that history. So then,
Salina loves them some Blade.
but at the
Yeah.
same time, you cannot change their mind once they have it in their head. Like, I feel like Wichita changes their mind easier than Salina does. Because Wichita booed Bruiser, and now they cheer him. And so, I mean, that transition happened. They cheered
Same with
Chance,
Ray.
and now they're booing. Yeah, so they'll go back and forth. I don't know, because Salina booed Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was the illustrious. He was Ray.
Yeah,
And-
even when Blade is mean and evil and a dick, Slimer cheers him.
Yeah.
Yep. They just back him on. I don't know it's what it is in the water, but they just refuse to change their minds.
I mean, you think for the last 11 years, Blade's been one of the most dominant people in Salina. So.
That's fair enough. It just cracks me up the difference of the crowd.
Yeah.
Like-
It's crazy, night and day. So, hey, have you ever been to a WWX? You have.
I have.
You went to a WWX show, right?
Yes.
That
yes,
crowd,
we did.
that crowd reacts to everybody different.
Oh, yeah.
And it is very weird.
Yeah, it's just different.
They reacted to Chance differently, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. I mean, but it's like stepping into a different world. When you go, even though they're the same workers, I mean, everybody's got different characters. You move them around or
Right.
whatever, but you're not the same character. And so then when you go from here to see how the crowd reacts, I'm very much a crowd watcher, so I'm like, what do they know that I don't know?
Right.
Yeah, right.
I was like, why are we booing Chance? I thought he was a good guy. And then turn around and you see Chance kidnap a kid.
Well,
It's like, okay, I'd boo him too. Fair enough. It was actually quite hilarious.
what'd you think about him telling his wife to get out of his ring?
Let me tell you something, Mr. Simmons. I shed a lot of tears. I did. But watching Mindy drop her title, that was ugly crying. I was ugly crying. I just so unhappy about that. I understand. I get it. I know. I respect it. But at the same time, God damn it. Because I was so happy that she's held that title for a little
Yeah,
bit.
she's been pretty dominant.
But almost everybody that's held that title has had to drop it.
Yeah, there's been a few.
Heidi had to drop it because
Yep.
she got it broke. Stormy dropped it at one point because of a knee injury or something. I can't remember. Not Stormy. What's her name? From the the one that she had the big match with. She held the title. For a little bit.
Cameron.
Cameron Burnett.
yeah, Cameron
Yeah, she
did,
had to
yeah.
drop it for mental health reasons. Like I was like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
But then Chance comes out and he's like hugging his wife, and then he fucking flipped on her. I was like, they ain't been married that long.
Honeymoon's over.
And then when she slapped, okay, the best part was you wearing his glasses. You had your glasses on your head and his glasses on your face. And then when she slapped the shit out of him, the look on your face, I was just like, you were
Good.
like,
He's enjoying this.
She smacked the shit out of him, and he deserved it.
yeah. We had the debate for like a couple of days. They're like, you think they're talking yet? He said, no, I don't think so.
Slept on the couch a few nights.
I don't know. It's just like that.
He might have been sleeping with the dogs, too.
Outside hugging a tree.
Man.
You get to sleep on an ant pile. That was disrespectful.
It was very disrespectful, yes.
Who do you think you are to say that to your woman? You ain't even been married 8 months yet. Calm down. Miss Chance Kerrigan, fuck off. That's who she thinks she is. You know what? I was just, when I saw that, I thought about it and I was like, man, Mindy come back when she finally comes back and we get a Mindy Grace versus Chance Kerrigan match, and she wins his title. If he's holding the title, she wins the title from him, and it beats the shit out of him. I was like, that'd be the greatest day of my life. What month is she coming back? I'm playing. Let me write the story for you. Chance be like, why is she doing this? You asked her who the fuck she thought she was. She about to show you. She Mindy motherfucking Grace.
No grace.
She's Mindy no Grace.
I heard
Well,
it.
she.
I heard it.
Who knows? She might come back with some grace. I mean, after that.
I don't know. I think she's.
That or she comes back meaner.
Yeah,
badass
See, I
Mindy.
think she'd be coming back meaner.
I think she's just the bitch Mindy. She should just stick with that. Chance is like, yeah, you've been carrying the badass Mindy, but he's about to learn firsthand what that means. He learned a little bit. He got a little taste. I'm sure she still like let him in the house when the air conditioning got. If it was like over 102, you know,
She
didn't-
locked him in the car.
She it rolled up the fucking windows.
Ow.
She's like, I'm going into Walmart. I don't need to be seen with you.
gracious.
Well, what would you do if that? Okay.
I would never to my wife. Nope.
Yep. But Leanne, if you ever talk to Leanne that way, she gonna slap the shit out of you, bite your nose off, and throw it across the room.
I like to breathe.
I already felt the wrath when I
Karate
gave Blade
chop.
some brass knuckles. I don't want to ever feel the other wrath.
Right?
You know,
Forget that. And that was just like,
Yeah, you can fuck around and find out.
man.
She actually told me I cheated on her.
You did.
She was like, "You cheated on me."
With Blade.
That's the equivalent of
Of
cheating
all
on
the
me.
people to cheat on me with, you're supposed to like level up.
Wow.
You went down.
You won the match.
He did win the match.
I don't give a
You know
shit.
that's 2 victories Blade now has over Remington Roy?
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens in this 3 stages of hell. But we'll get into that in a minute. I'm
All
gonna
right.
take a
Sounds
quick
good.
break, and then we're gonna come back and.
Hall of Fame. Depends on what he decides to do. You know what I mean? Like,
He's been doing it for 20 years.
Right.
I mean,
Well, but
Like,
he's
he's
been doing a
definitely
lot
a Hall
of
of
training.
Famer.
Yeah.
Right. He's been doing training videos. He has like a TikTok channel where he does training. He does the girls. He
I went.
trains with
I was
everybody.
watching that. He said them girls will kick his ass.
He had. Oh, who is it? I can't remember. It was Stephanie Beck.
Maxine Dupree. I know.
Oh yeah, he had some of the girls getting him to do some of the like handstands and like some of the things that they do to build strength, and it's just freaking funny to watch him try to do that. You left a little one out.
did I?
Yeah.
I didn't know he came back in.
Yeah, he's not staying out there. You want me to pause it?
Well, if he could lay down,
He's
Tucky, go lay down. Go. I know you want to be in here. Go lay down. You're fine.
sorry, little 4-footed friend.
4 foot. He's barely a foot tall.
Yeah, he's out causing trouble
Yeah, I better go put him up.
All right, hang on.
too because Tucky is an instigator, so he starts fights with RZA, and he got RZA's eye
Yeah.
real bad a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. It's healed now.
It was
He's fine
real
now.
bad. I gave him antibiotics.
So the little one.
Yeah, the
Is
little
the
ones.
troublemaker?
The little ones. Yeah, and he's the dude that thinks he owns the
well,
house.
Riz is almost 11
Makes
years
sense.
old. He's an old man,
Yeah.
and Tucky just I don't know. He wants to be dominant, so he's little, so he's super. He's not an aggressive dog
Right,
at all.
at all.
It's just him and RZA. They butt heads, and so now RZA lives in our bedroom, and Tucky lives out in the front room with Baba, so that it'll cut down on their fucking throwing their dicks around in the house. Because goddamn, they have just this competition where they got to mark everything, and they gotta like Baba belongs to Tucky, so he's got to put RZA in his place if RZA gets anywhere near her, and they fight over
Goodness.
food. So RZA lives in our room. Well, when Tucky got his eye, I put him on antibiotics, and the only way to get a pit to take antibiotics is I gave him peanut butter and cheese.
That's what we do.
Well, now so RZA follows me fucking everywhere I go. Literally,
Yeah.
I walk out of the room, he's standing next to me like, what are we gonna do? I'm like, I gotta pee. He's by the door. I'm like, can I? And it's not because he wants water or because he wants anything. He's like, oh, where are you going? What are we gonna go get now? I was like, I had to go get another jar of peanut butter because that dog. And the other two, I felt so bad because I wasn't giving. I was like, you don't need antibiotics, you're fine, but I want cheese. I
Peanut
too
butter.
enjoy peanut butter. And I went and accidentally bought him honey roasted peanut butter. So then he was
Oh, no.
really over the moon. So now he just literally everywhere I go, he's glued to my hip.
She spoiled him. I
Yeah.
told her, don't
It
spoil
says
these
the
dogs.
dude
Spoiled
who
it.
threw
You
him a
spoiled it.
chicken nugget yesterday. Although we went and we got KFC, and Jay don't like biscuits. He loves rolls. He just don't like biscuits.
I don't like buttermilk biscuits.
He's very particular about
I
certain
like
things.
so I'll eat them with biscuits and gravy.
Okay.
But
by
by
themselves.
themselves or with honey and butter, that's not me.
Would you eat
Is
a
it
Grandy's
too dry?
biscuit?
That
It's
or
too
they're
much
too
bread.
crispy. I'm not a crispy bread guy.
He doesn't eat toast,
I don't eat toast.
and he will not. If you toast his sandwich, he throws a fit.
I do.
He
That's
doesn't.
why I never ate at Quiznos. I ate there one time and I was like, fuck
We
this.
go to we'll go for breakfast, and he'll get eggs, and they're like, "Well, you want toast?" He's like, "Can I have bread?"
Regular bread.
And they're like, "What do you mean bread?" And he was like, "Yeah, no, like raw bread,
Don't
like
toast it.
don't toast it." And they look at him like he grew a third head.
It's like,
It's like
shit,
can-
that should be easy. Just pull out of the bag and throw it on my
Bro,
plate.
I love toast.
I love toast.
I love a good grilled cheese. Like I like.
He doesn't even grill his grilled cheese; it's microwaved.
So I toast the bread.
Go on.
That's the only time. That's the only time I'll toast.
Exactly. The butter is
Don't
the
knock
only
it till you
reason
try it. It's
The
pretty
butter
good.
is the only
I
reason
put
that
extra
shit's
cheese
good.
on it, and it gets super melty.
Bro,
It's-
listen. So, you ever made grilled cheese in a toaster?
Toaster oven? Yeah. See, I do
No,
that.
just a toaster.
Yeah.
Oh, see, my uncle used to do that, and I don't know how to get the cheese to
You
stay
know
on
what
the
I
fucking
did?
bread.
You remember
just
the?
gotta, like, you put the cheese on it and then you smash it just as hard as you can.
You
and
know,
then
you
drop
remember
it
the
in there.
sandwich presses?
Yeah.
When they, like in the early 2000s?
Yeah.
We used to. My mom used to make ones like that, and you get them, butter them extra.
Yeah.
You put them in there, and then she'd make caramelized onions, and you put it inside, and then you'd make a pocket. It was stupid good. You could put like Swiss in there. It's dumb stuff. I love a good toasted anything.
Yeah. You know what else is really good? Well, since we were on talking about crazy food, toasted bread. So I'll take Uncrustables, butter both sides, sprinkle them with cinnamon sugar, and put them in the air fryer.
Actually, that would probably be
toast-
amazing.
they
He would
toast
hate them.
up.
I think they would.
They
be
toast
great.
I don't know.
up.
I've never had a Crustable.
They toast up, and then so it's like biting into like a crispy donut-ish, like a cinnamon sugar donut, and then you
The
get the peanut butter and jelly.
with-
Oh, it's good.
I don't know if I'm. Okay, so a friend of mine used to make deep fried peanut butter, honey, and banana sandwiches,
Oh,
and then he'd cover them with cinnamon sugar and powdered sugar.
yeah.
And there's something about when they're like directly right out. I don't care for the lava version of peanut butter.
Mm.
It's just that's not for me. But if you have the jelly to cut through it, because he didn't put the jelly, he put peanut butter and honey, and he'd even put nutter, fluffer nutter.
Yeah.
That's what the sandwich is
Yeah.
called. I don't do marshmallows.
What?
He doesn't do marshmallows either.
I'll do okay.
Oh
so I'll do
gosh,
a s'more,
I love
An actual
marshmallow.
marshmallow set on fire? Yes, 100%.
s'more?
Sign me up.
but like a marshmallow by itself or in like cereal. Oh, God. So I had
You
this,
don't like Rice Krispie treats
That's
it's melted.
different. It's melted.
because it's melted with butter.
Yeah, but as far as eating, it's like a
Like
weird
yeah,
texture.
like so if you give me a bowl of Lucky Charms, I'll throw up.
He'll pick
Because you
them.
don't like the little marshmallow, like the
The way
It's
it
like-
tastes in my
Feeling of it.
mouth.
It's
yeah.
like eating styrofoam,
So
like the
when I was
circus
younger,
peanuts. That's
when I was
awful.
younger, I had a babysitter that made me eat that shit, and yeah, it's almost
Damn.
traumatizing.
You know, and
Wow.
I always thought the little, what are they called? Snowballs? I think
yeah.
that's what they're called. I thought they always looked so good. They're awful.
It's
They're
coconut
absolutely
on
horrible.
those, That's why I don't like them.
Yeah, I love coconut, but I
I
still
hate
hate them because it tastes like I don't know, it tastes fake.
I only like coconut in my mixed drinks.
It's like eating plastic. Like, if I see something like that, I automatically think of like the cream in a ho-ho, right? It's white. I want it to be the soft cream-filled whatever. And when it's not, my brain goes, this is not right.
I'm picky.
Which
about
I
my
know you can't
pastries.
make a snowball with just cream. That would be terrible. But at the same time, yeah, he's a different kind of guy. But I think marshmallows is the only thing that I don't really care for.
I used to eat my mom would get the marshmallow fluff, like marshmallow
Cream.
because that's what she would make different stuff with, fudge mainly. Mm-hmm. And I'd still look for it and go eat it.
I can't.
love marshmallow.
Oh, we used to have it for fudge reasons or for there's
S'mores, basically. yeah.
s'mores, and there's a no-bake cookie that we used to
Yeah.
make that has it in there. So if it's in something, I can do it. Eating it by itself, no.
It's interesting.
Peanut butter and marshmallow, just that's too
Peanut
much.
butter, marshmallow, and banana is actually really good.
But it just is. There's a reason Elvis died. So we don't need to do that. Mm-mm. So anyway, we have a show.
We do.
We have a show coming up.
Real
It is July 18th. It's going to be in the back alley behind the Sky Trampoline Park.
Come in through the Sky Trampoline doors.
It's going to be, the show starts at 6. Doors open for VIP at 5.
Correct.
5:15 or 5:20 for premium.
Usually I do 5:15.
Okay. And then the
VIP match
starts
at 5:20.
See, look,
And you
I had
wrote it
it down
down
right.
right.
Yay,
And
I
then-
wrote it down
And then the regular doors open at 5:30.
for general admission.
Good job.
I did. I wrote it out loud.
that. Yay,
I
you're
was like,
learning.
yay. Look, when
See,
I
they
say
say
it
that
without,
you can't teach. Never mind.
you can't teach an old bitch. I know. Because it's not like I don't know it. It's that I just wrote it down this time. I was like, hey, I remembered it right. So we're going to start off with our predictions for this show.
It's gonna be a fun one.
It is. And then we get to commentate.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I might have to wear my we might have to break out our commentary costume again.
Ooh.
Our jackets with the elbow pads.
With the elbow pads. I need all the shoulder pads. So that way when I turn around over to look at Jeff, I can't see him. My shoulder pad's there.
Well, you gotta sit next to him. He already said he wanted to sit next to me.
Yeah, he's not happy with you.
Yeah.
Just mad at you too.
I told you, he's biased.
Mad at you.
Everybody's mad at me. He said on the commentary of the last show, he was when I did that, he goes, I can't believe this. It's like, I know he's a fan of the Seventh Seal unapologetically, but you know, there's lines that are crossed, and it's like
Exactly.
And then he goes, you know, if I ever get to do commentary with him, I'm not sitting next to him. I'm like, oh.
The thing is, it's three of us. Somebody's gonna. You gotta sit somewhere.
So I talked to him this morning about y'all joining, and he was absolutely thrilled.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, good. He know he's still singing the national anthem though too. Right?
We've had some conversations.
He's still singing it. Jeff, you're still singing the national anthem.
He is.
Okay, good. That face that you're making right now.
What do you mean?
Makes me think I'm not coming to the show.
You're good. No, you won't have to do the national anthem this show. You got too much stress on your plate right now with your wedding coming up.
Well, I will tell you.
this show.
That.
You know, I'll tell you straight out. You have to know that I love you. That's how much I love you. That all you had to do was ask, and Jay's like, you could say no. I can't say no.
Yeah, no, I can't tell Billy no.
Billy
She literally
asked
said,
me.
Billy, I can't tell Billy no.
She said, "You better go buy me some shots."
And you're like, how many and of what? And I said, I don't give a shit. Just make it 3. And boy, if I didn't down those mofokers real quick.
You did.
But then I
It
had
didn't help.
No, I cried. I was watching the video go back. I was bawling.
She was
Then I
crazy.
couldn't breathe.
I'm so horrible. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's always my fault.
It is your fault. You need to take care of business.
He did. That's why Blade won the last match.
Shut your hole.
All right. So what do we got?
We got the first match that we know of is the VIP match,
Okay.
which is Aiden Roach versus Gavin Bush for the Out of Luck title. And I have a question.
Okay.
Why is Aiden Roach getting a title shot?
I mean,
Somebody's got to step up.
stepped up and
Johnny's hurt.
You know,
Yeah, he has
Johnny
broken foot.
Shane Davis broke Johnny Faye's foot.
And he's bragging about that shit.
I wouldn't. That was sloppy.
He was very much bragging about breaking his foot.
How can you brag about doing something like you planned it that way when it was...
He took him out of Gavin's way, is his opinion.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd brag about doing anything like that to John. Well, anyway. So Aiden stepped up, and so you felt like he deserved a title shot.
Yeah, so like, you know, in Mulvane, he stepped up and fought the monster Blade and put on a good showing. And then, you know, one of our females was unable to make it, and Aiden stepped up and worked Shooter Shailin and, you know, had a good match that, you know, a lot of people in the back was like, man, we could have watched that go on another few minutes. Like, it was a good little match.
Yeah, that was a fun match to watch.
Yeah,
It really was.
so
I kind of felt bad for him, though.
Yeah.
Not going to lie.
But like he'll tell you, he's a roach. He's unkillable. Like, he's meant for these things, and now he's getting an opportunity versus a very hot Gavin Bush and the Out of Luck champion, and we'll see if Mr. Aiden Roach can come on top.
Look at it this way. I bet you Aiden Roach don't chop half as hard as everybody else that's chopped Gavin. Gavin's gonna have a
That's
good
why
time.
Gavin's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. I'll take it.
Well,
This kid can't hurt me that bad.
now we've seen Aiden a few times. Is he training now with you?
Yeah, he's been training with me for a while, and he's done. Like, he still shows up every training, but like he's to the point where he can work wherever he would like.
Okay, I don't have a history on him.
Yeah,
I knew he's been
super
training.
young. He did some smaller scale shows before he really had some training, but you could tell he had, you know, just backyard stuff. And then he came to me, and between me and Chance, we've kind of rounded him out, and he's really, really a good little worker.
How long has he been?
So he's been with me probably
Not quite a year.
probably 8 months.
Yeah.
I'd say about how long is.
How long was he doing like the backyard stuff? Do you know? Like
Quite a while. He was wrestling for like other smaller promotions around Kansas too.
how old is he?
I'm not sure.
He's really young.
Yeah, he is younger.
I think he's over 21.
Yeah, he's definitely over 21. But I don't know.
Yeah, I wanted to get some background because we've never had him on here, and he's kind of a quieter guy.
Very quiet. Very
He kind
quiet.
of a little standoffish. I know when we had this show in Mulvane, he and I were putting chairs and tables away, but he just kind of didn't say literally anything the whole time.
And he's been like that from day one. From the day he walked in, he's always quiet. He's always respectful. And he's worked hard to try to not be so quiet in the ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And but just as his natural personality is secluded in the corner, staying away. You know what I mean?
Well, roaches don't talk very much. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, so the advice I would give him was once you kind of figured out your comfort level in the ring, like once he's done with training, and then he's more comfortable with himself, like inside the ring, I would highly recommend him fill it out. I think the crowd is confused because he hasn't figured out how to tell them
He's a bad guy
or a good guy or what he's presenting to them. There's not any crowd reaction, which is common for new kids. There's not a whole lot, so I think the crowd doesn't know.
He's got to find his voice.
Right.
Yeah.
So once he figures out himself, like that's what I meant, like figures out his character or I don't want to say gimmick, but what kind of person he is going to be in the ring and can figure out how to present that the way he wants to present it, I think he'll find that traction.
Yeah,
that's like what I think. The only thing is that he's missing.
Well, and that's where it takes. Like if you look at a lot of the newer people coming into HCW or out of the Bears Den, like that's some of the things that take a little bit.
Yeah.
And some of the times where like as they're coming in and doing the triple threats and four ways and rumbles and all the little things while they're trying to learn. Or even getting in there and getting their ass whooped, or like Aiden did, stepping up and saying, "Hey, I'll work."
Yeah.
And not caring who it is. Like I train my kids, guy, girl, whatever. You wrestle because they're a wrestler, and he had no issue going out and doing that, and I loved it.
Yeah. I just look forward to when he's more comfortable,
and
to see what he approaches, because
He's a high flyer.
for a roach. Unkillable roach character, there's so many different ways you could take that. The way Jay and I were talking about when we did our we were talking about him in another show, I think it was the last show, would be I'd go for a Punk style, and kind of work that into.
But this kid is so, I say shy. He's just
he's just a quiet.
Correct, but like. When he wrestled Blade in Mulvane, if you watch that match, he never took his shirt off.
Yeah.
I talked to him and I said, "Kid, you busted your tail on your body. Like, he's got abs. Like, he's stocky. He's strong. Like, he's in there picking up like Shane Davis and stuff in training easily. You know what I mean? So like, the kid's strong and he works hard on his body, but he didn't even want to take his shirt off. It's just kind of that quiet." Now, I told him, be proud of that. Don't. Now, if you don't want to show it off, that's your prerogative. But be proud of all that work you've done.
Yeah, no, he has a lot of skill. I can see little. It's literally little things because he's enjoyable to watch wrestling, but like I could see him. You could still be that quiet and reserved if you kind of went into like the punk fuck you kind of mode, like 80s punk, and just kind of work that into your. I mean, shit, he wouldn't have to say anything to come out and flip everybody off.
Yeah, but that's a heel.
Unless he wanted, because that's it. He hasn't told us whether he's a heel or face. You don't
we
know.
assumed he was a heel.
Well, if you go and look,
Me and Jack.
Shailen's a heel.
She tried to be. She is a heel. No, she is, but
she's good, so y'all cheer her.
that's a problem. I understand that. I understood it as soon as I did it, but I was like, I like her.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I like that style. That's my style of
I
wrestling.
get it.
Besides that, I cheer for the bad guys.
Right. Yeah.
Hooray for the bad guys.
But, and that's one of those things where my job is to try to make it go my direction. And if I don't, my other job is to take away from what I was going to do and go a different way.
Yeah.
And I do it all the time.
Yeah. That's true. So who do you think between Aiden Roach and Gavin Bush? Now, and that it includes, unfortunately, the Dick Richards
The cabinet.
and the rest of the cabinet.
So, as long as he's got the cabinet there. Well, I can't say that because...
As long as the cabinet's there.
Listen, he's
Gavin's
still the
gonna hold on to
champion,
the
but
title.
Gavin lost his match.
He did. He lost. Because
Because of the cabinet. Because of Dick Richards' dastardly deeds.
I don't think Dickie's the same as he was either. I'm
He
not
lost
gonna
some
lie.
focus, I think.
Yeah, I think he lost a lot of focus.
Yeah?
Them cut concussions
'cause
are adding up.
He's been kind of a bad manager for
Oh.
poor Gavin, and
Would you call him a manager?
I,
Because Gavin's
yeah, it
very
seems like
blatantly made
Gavin's
he's in
got
charge.
it over everybody there, and it's just the way he treated Dickie. Pick up my belt, that stuff.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I just
So their family is what they keep
So
telling
maybe
everybody.
maybe Dickie needs to get on an even playing field in Gavin's mind, and right now he's not.
Yeah.
I still think he's got feelings for Ray.
Oh, you
Did you
think
say
Dickie
Dickie's got
still has
feelings
feelings for Ray?
It seems that way, does it not?
The way you put that.
Well, come on. Let's be realistic.
Okay.
I feel like
he
Dickie at some
openly
points had a
admitted-
little man crush on Ray.
He
there.
openly admitted to being Ray's #1 fan.
Exactly.
All the time, still to this day. And will always be.
You saw the way he was looking at him that last one?
I don't think that's what you're insinuating. I would never insinuate that.
No.
So anyway, So if the cabinet, the rest of the cabinet comes out, Gavin Bush, in my opinion, will retain.
I'm gonna say Aiden because I don't think the cabinet's got really what it takes.
You think Aiden's going to become the new out of luck
I do.
champion?
Something's gonna happen. He's gonna do it just cause.
What do I get if I
'Cause-
win? Because we never bet anything.
Oh,
So
you want to start betting?
Oh,
If
you
we-
want to start betting?
What
on
do
it
I
now?
get? What do we get? What's going to be on the line if whoever's right? Or do we want to do whoever's right each match? Or do we want to do who gets the most right? Because then Billy will
I think it
change-
should be just certain
See,
matches
it's-
like
it's-
this
that's
match
the thing,
where
'cause
we
Billy's
really
sitting here-
disagree.
What's happening is that Billy's sitting here and he'll change the whole fucking card. Everybody's
never
fired. We're bringing
do
in a whole
such
new crew.
things.
Guess what? This is what was going to happen, and now we're having a drag show.
I would never stack the cards in Jay's favor.
You fucking lie. Fucking liar.
I believe him.
See?
Of course you would. You're turning bright red and you're brown.
2v1 right now.
Shh, fuck both of you. I know better. I know.
You still want to
better.
bet?
Yeah, I do. But I'm gonna stack the cards. I'm gonna flip the bet. No. Technically, I was half right.
You're
So we'll give myself half points.
So that happens a lot too with us when we
Half
predict
points?
shit. We
Yes.
get half of what happened right, but it's like, well, it happened, but not in the way we expected.
That's a half a point. On my side, you don't get half a point. You were wrong.
Wow.
See, like when stuff happens with DQs and stuff.
Yeah,
that
I
could
know.
so much happen with this because that's happened too with them because they've gotten caught.
That
The referees seem to have learned with Dickie.
maybe that's his problem is that they know to expect it.
No, them refs are still blind.
I didn't say it, Joe. It's not me. Like me, love me, Joe.
Everybody except for Jeremy and Josie's been the only really constant ref here lately.
Yeah, Jeremy dealt with some injuries.
Is he
Oh,
healing?
so okay.
Yeah, he hurt his foot also.
Oh my lord.
Is it the same one?
I don't know, but he's been healing, and then this last show he was at Country Stampede, so he does that every year.
Yeah.
But he should be back here in Salina,
Good.
and then Joe should be coming back also, and then our little young ref Jacob Perez will be doing a little more,
Mm-hmm.
and then we still have Josie. So
Are we gonna see Michelle
or
and Michelle and
Mario.
no?
unfortunately
the other
Mario
female.
moved and lives, I believe, in New York.
Okay,
Wow.
that's a little bit.
So unfortunately he can't be with us anymore. And then Michelle's been super busy. She was reffing just as a means to the end before she started working. And
I
I
gotcha.
think she's been out working and stuff.
You talk about that one that was in Salina that one time?
Well, she used
The
to be
blonde girl?
No, she used to be a regular for us, and then she moved down to. She's either in Oklahoma or she was just there.
She's a Kansas City gal.
Is she?
Yeah.
What is her name? Brunette.
Oh, okay, I know who you're talking about now.
I'm friends with her on Facebook, and for some reason I cannot pull
What are you talking about?
the ref.
The one that was here, Plunke, with Plunke.
Oh, Candace.
Yes, Candace. Thank you.
Candace, I wish Candace could be at every one of my shows.
Yeah.
Every one of my shows. She is fantastic.
Because she was one of your main refs when we first started.
She's just very, very booked. She works a lot for NWA.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So
Because she's down in Texas or Oklahoma.
Yeah, for Rodney Mack and
Okay.
and NWA
Dog
down
Pound.
there. Yep.
Yeah.
And she just does a lot of stuff. But Candace is a great ref, and anytime I can get her in the door, I will.
Yeah, it was good to see her this last time. She looked really good. So I say Gavin because of the cabinet's dastardly deeds. You say Aiden because you're going to be an optimistic person for the first time. What are you saying, Mr. Simmons?
Billy can't say.
He can say. He can give a prediction.
An unbiased prediction.
Unbiased.
I would hope that Aiden's done his homework on the cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
And if he has, I think he's talented enough to maybe pull out a victory.
Okay.
But I think Gavin Bush is on a roll, and with the cabinet behind him.
Yeah. Do you think Aiden has friends in the locker room that say if there's dastardly deeds, does he have maybe a backup plan? Is he senior enough to have a backup plan?
I mean, not sure. Who knows? I've got so much going on, I don't know what he's doing back in the locker room. So maybe he's been talking to
That
some
would be
friends.
my thing. If you're doing your own research, come up with a backup plan.
Yeah.
Make some friends. Twinkies go a long way.
You got a bunch of new guys in there. You got Arthur.
And there's a
That'd
few
be
new
somebody
guys.
good to have at your back if you're, maybe they could start their own thing one day.
Yeah, but he's a wild card.
He is a wild
Yeah,
card.
he could turn on the roach at any point.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean,
And he's singularly focused right now.
he is focused.
Oddly. So, Billy says either way, which was a very unbiased prediction. So
I told
anyway,
you it's just going to be unknown with him.
I know, unknown.
So you should write that. Unknown.
Billy's non-opinion.
Non-opinion.
I gave my opinion.
Well, yeah, both could win. That's everybody's
and
opinion.
how?
Yeah. So the actual first match is going to be Clayton Bloodstone versus Chance Kerrigan, and this will be Clayton Bloodstone's HCW Salina debut.
Correct. So HCW Salina. So Clayton's worked for me before when I was running XWE, and he's a good worker, great gimmick, looks the part, does the part. This match is going to be fantastic. And Chance Kerrigan wanted to run his mouth while he was in that ring, handed me a mask. Wanted to run his mouth that he needed competition. Well, Chance, you want competition, buddy. You don't think the locker room's packed with enough of it because you beat them all. How about we bring someone new in with this Clayton Bloodstone and see if you can put your money and your title where your mouth is.
And so this is for the HCW title.
Correct.
What? You have a question?
So yeah, I want to talk about that mask.
Yeah.
Was there a certain reason he threw a luchador mask at you? Was there a certain person?
I don't know if Chance meant for the person that I made the phone call to. But I made a phone call to a certain masked individual that's not been in HCW for a little bit. And matter of fact, I believe on your wedding, this individual said that he could be there. So if Chance Kerrigan happens to get past Clayton Bloodstone, I got another surprise in store for him.
Okay, well.
Holy shit. Holy
So I guess we'll have to put our thinking caps on for that one later.
We should actually make thinking caps.
I already have one, you don't?
No, like, you remember the old, what was that show? I can't with you.
It's my thinking cap.
There you go. Okay.
It's because we're from Kansas. It's a sunflower.
I know. You know who made me those? Ruby.
Aww.
That was our wedding present. She made this and she had it tied up like a bouquet.
Aww.
And then I got that coaster full of these sunflowers.
Well, now look, you can have a sunflower thinking cap.
I was thinking
Like
of that
a
old.
yarmulke.
You remember the grandpa for Betty Boop? Betty Boop used to have a grandpa back in the black and white days. And he would laugh, ha, 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 and he'd come around and fix stuff and invent a bunch of stuff as black and white. And his thinking cap, when he was coming up with the idea, was a graduation hat with a light bulb on it.
Nice.
That's what's his thinking cap.
Nice.
You don't remember those?
No.
Oh, I was a huge Betty Boop.
I remember
love
the grandpa,
old
I don't remember
black
the
and white
thinking cap.
cartoons.
I don't remember all that.
You don't like cartoons?
I love cartoons.
You never go classic and watch old ones?
You know, sometimes I went back and watched. I love DuckTales.
Oh, yeah.
So I went and watched some DuckTales, but like
Tails
I've
of
seen them all,
I've got the entire
and I don't.
Caesar
I,
series.
I feel like if I rewatch something, unless it's like super, I want like. I feel like I'm wasting my time because I've already seen it. I already know the outcome, which is weird, right? Because of the profession I do, right? But
You could come up with some great matches watching cartoons, though.
I love.
You know, Looney Tunes is where I come up with most of my ideas.
Well, Looney Tunes was the.
Look, old Popeye with Bluto,
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse, and what was his name?
Goofy?
The big the big
Oh, Pete?
Pete.
Oh yeah.
You come up with some great shit there.
That's it.
You just tie him up, put him on a railroad track, and have the freight train Shane Davis just run him over while he's going toot toot, because that's how he does it.
I can't with you.
I told you, old cartoons. I told
That
you.
was a good delivery, babe.
Sorry.
It made me
Shane's never
anticipated
gonna
it.
talk to me ever again. He's like, "What do you mean toot toot?" You come out going toot
Is
toot. That's how I hear it. He doesn't even say it anymore. He didn't like the first time I made fun of him for it. He's like, "Forget it. We're just gonna."
Won't even say nothing.
no wonder he went bad.
The silence.
Joined the cabinet.
That poor man.
All right, what do we got?
Okay, so hold on. What is your prediction? Is it going to be Clayton Bloodstone or Chance Kerrigan?
I'm telling you, man.
What?
Chance.
Yeah. I think because Chance is on
If I was a betting man, that's the match I'd bet you on right there.
that Chance would win.
That Chance would win because
Why would you have to
I'm
bet
not
me
gonna,
if
I'm not
we're
gonna
on the
bet,
same
you know,
side?
I'm just saying I'm not going to bet against Chance. Not for a while. Not till
No.
I see something that's really going to...
Like to be like, he's been at the top of HCW, whether anyone likes to say it or not, since its inception.
He's been one of them that's carried it.
He
He's
is the
lost
most
one
dominant.
time.
Yeah, the most dominant champ HCW has ever seen.
Yeah, for sure. And
Doesn't matter what belt he's holding, he's still dominant.
And it also doesn't matter who's been thrown at him. Like,
and I've thrown a lot.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm
It's-
throwing some biggers at him now, but like I've thrown him in there with KJ Orso.
yeah,
Or no, that was
was
Ray.
Ray.
I threw.
you
Ray
threw
there. But like Chance has had the whole roster thrown at
Yeah,
him,
that's what I'm saying.
and dang near every newcomer almost
and is still top
coming
of
out.
the thing.
like,
So-
who is that?
He's actually, it's kind of intimidating if you think about it.
That guy we saw at Salina the first time, you know, I thought that was going to be a loss for Chance.
Clay
and-
Huna?
No, the guy who he had the group with him, he was the darker. We got his card, remember?
Yeah, I don't
He
remember
was
his
like
name.
yeah, I don't remember. I got his card. I can pull his card out later.
You thought Chance was going to lose at that one? and he
Didn't remember,
didn't?
yeah, that's one of them. Back in the day, I was like, I think Chance is going to lose. Like, not, I didn't think he was going to lose until I saw the guy,
Yeah.
because that guy was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about
He gave the cards out. He actually had business cards he gave out to us.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
And he was he was short, but he was real stocky. He had long hair, and he was kind of like a I want to say a Dracula character, but not really Dracula, because it's just the vibe he gave off as like a unkillable
goth?
vampire. Yeah, I want to say goth. I mean that term's thrown around so much.
Right.
You sure you didn't bring this up?
I got his card. I'll show you his card when we're
Okay.
done.
I'm interested now.
I am too, because I don't know. So Chance Kerrigan is what we both say. I don't see him losing. Although I do anticipate. I really look forward to seeing Clayton Bloodstone, seeing what he can do, and getting to know him a little bit better. And I'm sure it'll be a good match, regardless. Because you said he's got more in-ring experience than Chance Kerrigan.
Oh yeah, I think Clayton's been around longer.
So, and you've worked with him before, so you know what he's got.
Correct. And he's just gotten in better shape, in better gear.
Is he at a
better
Middle East?
Have you not seen?
I haven't. I was going to look him
Clayton
up, but somebody wouldn't share what the card was
This
with me. Which is fine.
is Clayton
shit.
Bloodstone.
See, and I saw the promo, but I didn't see how big his body was. Okay, that's intimidating.
Yeah,
He's
pretty stacked.
I think that's might be an older one. This is like his entrance, an older entrance gear.
Oh, wow.
From him, but Clayton, like he's legit. Like this is gonna be a banger. It's gonna be one of those ones.
He's got that Randy Orton feel.
Here you go. Here's a good. Like great shape.
Wow.
Fucking, like he's put in work, and he's a good worker. He's kind of shy to go up and talk to, but like in ring, gimmick wise,
Okay.
y'all are gonna be entertained.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to that now. He looks like he's going to be somebody who
Well,
has a
we're
chance
looking
to run
forward
for
to
his
it anyway,
money.
but yeah.
Well, I mean, like even more now because he looks, like I said, he looks like the kind of guy that'll probably give Chance a run for his money.
Is his style a grappling style?
He's a he calls himself a monster hunter. Like he comes out,
Okay.
and so
More aggressive.
Yeah, it's good. And like I haven't watched his matches probably in a little while, and I know he's gotten better. I watch clips here and there, but
Okay.
you know.
Okay, so the next one, which is the second match, would be Aaron Harms
Correct.
versus Shane Sanders.
Yeah, so Aaron Harms, he used to go by the Silverback.
So he's big.
Oh, he's huge.
Where's he out of?
Big guy. He's, I think he came from Oklahoma, but he travels everywhere. He works a lot with Jason Jones and his company up there. But he's reached out to me a few times, and I had an opportunity to get him in, but he's got a match that he's got a competitor. This match is going to be one of those heavyweight fights. That's what this match is.
Because Shane Sanders is 6'4", 6'6".
He's tall.
He is, I think 6'4", 6'5", something like that.
He's enormous.
Yeah.
And so is this Aaron's? This is his HCW Salina
Correct.
debut as well, right?
Correct.
Oh my gosh.
So I know Shane Sanders likes to throw a lot of suplexes. You say that he's going to have trouble throwing this big guy around?
Give me a second. So I've been having to show y'all pictures so you can see.
Because when I read the writing, it just wasn't what I thought it was.
Yeah, because you thought it was Aaron Helms.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's just the writing.
Yeah,
I'm also special.
I don't write the best. Trying to find a good picture. He hasn't posted in a while.
No.
He almost looks like he's like one of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he's a big son of a gun.
Yeah. But not like, like heavyweight big, but like, stacked big.
There you go. That's him right now.
So yeah, Oh yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Oh, I wonder what his.
You know who he reminds me of? What was his name that was with Gunther that they fired?
Oh, yeah. Not.
The tag team partner for what's his name? Ludwig von.
Ludwig, yeah.
What was his name?
I don't remember.
Not
what his name is.
Kaiser.
Yeah, not Kaiser. The other one. He's in AEW.
It was Italian. It was an Italian name he had.
Yeah, he was in AEW for a minute. Anyway, if you know who I'm talking about, but
yeah.
anyway, that's kind of who he reminds me of. Built like a shit brick house.
Correct.
Oh my
This
God.
match is gonna be.
He
this
almost
match is
reminds
gonna
me
be
of one of the
hard.
Rougeau brothers.
A little bit.
Yeah, that's what his size looks like. Is like Jacques.
Does he turn to get in doorways as
Oh
well?
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So this might be
He answers the
quite
phone,
a bit of match for
automatically puts it
Shane
on
as
speaker.
well. I mean,
It could be, but Shane's. How long is? Do you know anything about how long he's been wrestling, Aaron
Shane.
Harms? Shane's been around forever.
Shane has been around forever.
yeah, we actually went back and watched some old matches from like what was it, XWE, KWA.
Yeah.
We went on Aaron's YouTube.
Oh,
We
nice.
went
And
on a
watched a bunch.
journey.
Yeah, we went on a little journey,
Heck
and I
yeah.
was like, well, hopefully I get to see like some of those matches I saw like at the Kansas State Fairgrounds when they had the stuff like that. Because I saw the Samoan Predator wrestle with you guys.
Yeah.
So it looks like he has 8 years.
8 years.
Hey, that's a good amount of time. Shane's been got
Ooh.
like 12.
Shane's probably at
Some-
15 now.
Close.
If not more.
Yeah. Shane is the blue collar brawler. He's
Yes.
a very large man, and he does like a lot of suplexes. So this is going to be.
Well, I think his finisher's a version of a Northern Lights suplex.
It is.
It's a
It's a capture. He'll catch him here.
yeah, and then fling him
flip
hard
him
over.
the side.
This is going to probably be the one where you have to make sure your ring is still stable afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably so.
Make sure all the buckles are still buckling.
Yeah, make sure they're all nice.
That's really exciting. These two are going to be really great, and
Yeah.
a hell of a way to start the show for Salina.
And people we like, like you said, some of them we haven't
I don't
really seen
know
before.
who I don't know who I would. I'm going to say Shane because he has so many more years of in-ring experience, so that makes him more tactical. Not necessarily technical, but tactical. So
Okay.
I think he might be able, because of his in-ring experience, might be able to outsmart him a little bit. However, with as many years as he has, he could also be a little bit slower than this guy.
It's true.
Yeah, and he's not
So-
far behind him. I mean,
No, as far as size, I'm sure size and skill level, they're probably pretty well even. So it's going to be a matter of who can outsmart the other one, I think, is what
we're
it's
gonna
going to come
wrestle
down
the
to.
other because this. Yeah, that's,
Yeah, so who are you going to...
I don't know how much wrestling we're gonna get out of that.
yeah.
match.
See, that's what I'm saying. This
that
might
looks like
this
to be
might
a fight.
this might end
Like
up being
just a
like
full-on
one of those
brawl.
matches where it happens and all of a sudden it just gets crazy and maybe we'll get a disqualification out of this match or they'll throw it out because they can't keep it in the ring or something. I mean, you put two big guys like that in there who look like they want to
True enough, but we don't know
who
that
look like they
haven't-
throw bricks all day. You know what I mean? Like
But we don't know that either one of them have any beef.
they don't
necessarily.
need beef though. I mean, like you get a guy in there who's even with you and you want to prove you're better. Shit happens.
Let me
That's
ask
fair.
you something. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You always are like, well, they don't have no issues. Da 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 da. My roster is only so big.
Mm-hmm.
You want a spot, earn it.
I mean, that is true. That is true. So if Aaron Harms wants to come back and he really wants to show that, hey, I'm here to stay,
This would be a good chance to prove it. And this,
I could see it. I mean, maybe he's one of those. He's just gonna come in and kill somebody and then go like, "Thank you."
I'm gonna
Had a
say the
grand
match
time.
is
Bye.
gonna end with both of them either getting thrown out, a disqualification.
Okay, a
It's gonna end on a floozy.
DQ finish. Huh?
Who's the floozy? You're gonna be the floozy. It's gonna end
The
on.
canvas.
on the canvas.
I'm gonna write that down. Floozy.
Yep.
A floozy.
I feel like something's gonna happen where this match is just gonna spill out. It's too much for just this kind of match.
I don't know because we have. Okay, that's coming later, but I don't know. It'll be a great match,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna say Shane is gonna outsmart him, and then I'm probably gonna be surprised. That's probably the only thing that I can guarantee. It's gonna be a surprise.
It's gonna be a surprise.
I don't think there'll be confetti necessarily.
We got those Kinetic cannons.
Ooh.
We do. We saved them.
Yeah, we had the ones they keep brought us to the show.
Because we always get so distracted and excited,
And
we
we
forget
never
to
use
pot them
them.
off.
So we got.
So I got 3 sitting in their own dresser.
Oh no.
So no, nobody else can have them. They're ours. The next match is going to be the first Salina King's Cup match,
Correct.
which is Simon versus Ray, the illustrious Ray Leon, which is a crazy match. What do you think?
Well, last time this happened, didn't Simon get disqualified? The last time we had Simon versus Ray.
Maybe.
And
I know
it
he
was
put him in the
Salina,
mandible
yeah.
claw.
And
I know Ray lost. I don't think it was a DQ.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Because I know Simon put him in the mandible
See,
claw.
I thought Simon got disqualified because Maverick and Jekyll came out.
Maybe. Possibly.
So did Blade. He came out and he actually is the one who got him disqualified. And don't you remember that's when he slapped Simon?
Is that where the beef started?
I believe that's when he. Yeah, I believe that was the match.
That's right,
that he
but I don't
slapped
know.
Simon.
I know that Ray has had beef with the Seventh Seal for a long time.
Yes.
Ray doesn't have a whole
Well,
lot
I
of
wouldn't
respect.
say he's had beef with him. I mean,
What do you mean?
they ain't attacked him like they've attacked other people.
Yes, they have.
No.
Not in a while. They didn't go after him like they did Chance.
No, yeah, exactly. They didn't go after him. You know, it's kind of like it's probably one of them one-offs. Like they could have went after Drake and they didn't go after Drake. You're welcome, Drake.
Don't be putting
It's
lies.
true though. That's what
It's true.
Okay. Anyway,
They set their eye on a certain victim and then they'll terrorize the shit out of him.
Okay.
Logan Knight.
okay. Can we move on to this one though?
Well, this is one. This is part of this. Like you just made the comment that he's been targeted by the Seventh Seal. He really hasn't. Not like they could have.
No, and I agree, and I said I agree.
Yeah.
So, but Ray he doesn't necessarily have a straight beef with Simon specifically.
He don't.
But what I was getting at is I don't know that he necessarily respects him.
Well, that's a loose term. We can. You never know. He really hasn't said whether he did or not. I mean,
At the end of the day, Ray is going to have his head on a swivel.
he is.
Well, 'cause
With Simon out there, he's helped Blade multiple times. Blade's going to have his back. The Seventh Seal is always around.
This is also a King's Cup, though, so I mean, maybe these guys will respect it a little more. The only people who haven't, because they didn't come out for Maverick and help him.
Ooh.
That was right. That is true. And it
Has
was very
Maverick
weird.
came out and helped Blade?
Yes.
I'm sure he has. He's come out and helped. Like they've come out plenty of times for
But here
everybody.
the last
but-
few, I think it's only been Simon.
Well, he's had his hands full the last few. I don't think he's had himself signed. He's had his hands full.
To be fair,
Camaro Jackson last
Yeah.
show.
yeah, they didn't come out to help Michael Maverick, but everybody else in the Seventh Seal came out to help.
Well, even
Blade.
like fighting Bruiser and Hector, and then Bruiser again. It's
And Bruiser won.
Interesting.
That's
Just
why
saying,
Bruiser has
I mean-
a problem with you. Just saying.
They didn't come out and help him. They gave him the safe
But
passage.
I'm
They
just saying,
gave him a
That's
normal
why
regular match.
Bruiser has a
What, you
problem.
want him to get attacked by the Seventh Seal?
No, I said that's why Bruiser has a problem with you because you didn't back him.
I never said I didn't back him.
Well, he didn't feel like you did.
Well, I'm sorry he felt that way, but he was wrong. And now he's like calling me and
Yeah,
I'm like, whatever.
But he likes me.
Bruiser.
You said whatever to Bruiser.
I don't think I wanted him to be my favorite wrestler no more.
Oh my God! What is happening?
I'm just saying, man, that kind of hurt me a little bit. I have to set on that, but
Wow.
it's been tough. It's been tough.
You're getting a little
And then,
heated.
and
You
then
need a
he's not
hug.
around.
Billy, you want to hug him? He looks very frustrated right now.
I'm just saying, man.
You've been yelling
You know,
in the mic for the last 10 minutes.
I was one of the first people to cheer Bruiser. Was I not?
You were.
I stood behind him from the first moment I saw him, and now he's like, "Oh, your boyfriend's poo." I've never once said anything bad about that man, and I never would.
But when you gave your predictions, you didn't back him.
I never said I didn't back him. I just said I think
You thought Bruiser was going to lose.
I never said he was going to lose. Especially that second time, I didn't say he was going to lose because I didn't give a prediction. I said I refused to, and you threw a fit because I didn't.
Wait a minute.
You go back and look at it.
Why'd you throw a fit?
First
you
off,
just tried to get him in trouble, didn't you?
Hold up. There was no fit thrown. No fit thrown. I don't know what your definition of throwing a fit is. Apparently, you didn't have kids.
I remember a fit.
Or siblings. Because that was not a fit. That was just expressing my frustration with a prediction show not including predictions.
Yeah, well, like I said,
the only
there's
reason
certain
I hit
times I
record.
just want to say F that
Okay.
and not give my opinion because
Can we move on to this?
I like both guys and I just want to. Well, Billy, why are you putting these guys together anyway?
Listen, that's
Why?
Why?
That's what he said.
to get these reactions.
Yeah, well,
You're
I don't
screaming
need.
in the mic.
I don't need these reactions. I like the yay reactions, not the fuck this shit reactions. I don't like seeing my crew go up against guys I respect so much.
Because you can't now. It's like they're all.
But you say that, and your crew, you just help
Why-
pull out or take out someone that you respect.
Why don't you?
Exactly my point.
That was different.
Good for the goose, but not good for
No,
the gander.
I never. Okay, I never said I would not help my guys. I'm just saying, you know, Bruiser. If they asked me to bring brass knuckles on you, I probably would. But
You're threatening Bruce or Valencia with brass knuckles.
would you shut the fuck up and let me talk? But I also said I talked to those guys and I was like, go easy on Bruiser. And they respected that. You've seen it. They have not gone after him as hard as they could.
That's true. They could have sent the whole seventh
They
seal
could
out
have
to
sent the whole
Bruiser.
seventh seal after him. It could have been really bad.
Okay. So
I've had his back, just so he knows.
Okay, so we're not on Bruiser now. Let's go back to Simon and Ray.
We're still in the seventh seal, though. No, I'm not taking brass knuckles to help Simon. I've already been in trouble for that.
I already asked him. I was like, "What are you gonna do if it comes down to Blade wanting brass knuckles to fight Logan Knight?"
Ooh.
I don't think I could let him do that.
Ooh. Ooh.
So
Why? Are you
So.
really a gang member then?
I support.
gang
I
with a
support-
moral compass.
I'm a sensitive gangster.
He found a shirt that says that too. It was pink. You know, we're thug, but with morals.
So yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, Care Bears care. Okay,
I care. Let me hit you with my love.
I got those knuckles
He
that say
killed
love
him
on them
with
too.
their
I got two
love.
pairs, just so you know. I got two pair of knuckles. One of them actually says love on it.
Oh, that's great.
So I'm just saying,
He's about to go the green mile and kill him with his love.
yeah,
This is crazy.
yeah. Just
Okay,
saying.
so can we have a prediction?
Simon or Ray?
It's like for
What did you say first?
I'm gonna say if Simon's by himself without the seventh seal, it's definitely gonna be Ray. If Simon has the seventh seal and they decide they're gonna come out, because I feel like it's just like they just feel like it. I don't feel like it's like, oh, Simon needs help. It's like, I'm not busy.
I'm
I'll
gonna
go
say
help him.
I'm gonna say Ray's gonna need this win because he's gonna have to have momentum going in against Kane Carter because we already know that's gonna happen because he won that tournament or that not that tournament but that he won that right.
Yeah.
Yes, he did win number one contender.
If no seventh.
So I think Simon could pull it off by himself. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. I saw after Rem. I'd have to check the mandible claw because Rem bit the shit out of them feathers.
Oh,
Yeah, he did.
Which
He
I have
did.
been saying to
He
do
did
for
bite.
years. How long have I been saying that, Billy? Like
listen,
2 years
but,
now?
But if the mandible claw is done right, you can't bite.
Yeah, you really can't bite.
Well, apparently Simon fucked up with the tax then, huh?
Evidently,
Well-
Remington's just a crazy man.
He's a carnivore, first off, so
He was
you know he's
hungry.
got strong jaws. I bet it was hard to get, you know what I mean?
You gotta get under that tongue.
Exactly.
Find that pressure point.
And
Fuck all that.
you know, Remington chewing meat all day, like a caveman.
Okay, so are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say Ray.
You're gonna say Why do you say that disappointingly?
I'm not saying it disappointing. I just, I don't like going against my guys.
Ray, if there's
Ray,
no seventh
Ray seems
seal-
like he's getting his spark back.
Okay, Ray with Spark.
And Simon don't have a good record against Ray.
Okay.
I don't think Simon's ever beat Ray.
Yeah. So, I mean...
For a King's Cup match, I'm going to say it's going to be Ray if the seventh... Now, and what you said about the King's Cup has been true so far.
Except for Dickie and...
Yeah, true enough. But, I mean, as far as, like, actual...
Prestige?
Directly dastardly deeds?
Being fair matches. We'll say it like
For the
that.
most
Having
part, it
fair
has been.
matches, no interference, no,
So we'll see if this one's fair.
Like I said, yeah, I think the Seventh Seal respects
see.
this tournament.
I don't know. We'll
We'll
see.
see.
So then that goes to, what do you think? First off, I got to ask you what you think.
I think that Ray was so far down on himself that this big upbring and the winning of the number one contendership put him back in the right mind space. And for Simon to overcome what I feel is a very hot Ray Leon right now is going to take more than I think he can handle.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. So then that leads to the next match, which is another King's Cup match. And this will be Arthur A. Royal versus Kit Reaver. The kid versus the senior.
Arthur's a wild card, but he's going up against the king of wild cards in Kit Reaver.
That is true.
The king of fuck all.
Yeah.
He has no fucks to give. Like that song that I got no fucks to give.
No fucks left to give
at all. That's Kit Reaver, 100%.
My fucks went out the door.
I think it'll be a good match, but I think Arthur can take this as a lesson, as if you're going to call yourself a wild card, there's always another level to go to.
Well,
And Kit loves going to all those levels.
he, like you said, he kind of had his eyes, like, he's been watching Aaron a lot.
He's very focused on Aaron. He was, well, and I don't know if
Is
he's
he
still...
like
he
just
was.
got his ass whooped?
He did, but he got his ass whooped those other times too, and he kept saying, "Oh yeah, I might have won, but
This would be the first one after all of those matches. Is he still... We don't know yet if he's still... Is he... Like, if Aaron
But
came
then-
out
but-
during this match and stood, say, by the curtains, like
would it be
a certain
distraction?
tag team did, is that going to be enough for him to lose his focus for Kit? But honestly, Kit won't need that. Kit is got so many years experience.
Like I said, he is unfocused, and that is his focus.
Who, Kit?
Kit's.
I don't think Kit's unfocused. That,
It's-
I think
it's-
I understand your opinion, but I
Yeah.
don't think he is.
It's not so much the way it.
You know he's put on 15 pounds of muscle.
I know. I've been watching.
Fucking.
You know, he's a chaotic kid, and I think that's why you think he's unfocused, because his brain moves faster than we do.
It does. It's very chaotic, and I think that's what it is. It's like it's so chaotic. I think he thinks on the spot. I know he goes
I
out
don't
and he watches. We've seen him come out and study opponents, but like at the same time, it's like, what can I do different during this match?
For me, I see his
Because-
brain as a choose your own adventure book.
Yeah,
Right? Like,
you
he's
know.
already thought through the match, and if it goes this way, he's already got a plan for that end. He's got the endings. It just depends on what Arthur chooses
Which
to
which
do.
which
Yeah.
path am I taking
He
to get
done
there?
thought that
and I think
over.
that's what I'm saying. It's like during that match, it's like, he'll be in a spot, and then all of a sudden it's
That's
like,
what Kit
bang!
reads. He needs a shirt that says "Choose Your Own Adventure," and it's him reading the book. I think that would be great.
And the book
I
should be
think that'd
called
be a good one.
Unfocused.
No, I don't think that's focus. I
My
think that's
focus
being
is
so,
my unfocus.
That's being so focused you can see so far ahead, in my personal opinion.
Well, yeah, like I said, that last one when he won the match against Mitch and was it Clay Huna? Was that who he was? No,
No.
but I said
Yes.
I was like those guys were playing checkers and he was playing chess.
Yep.
So
So, who... I'm going to say Kit.
I'm gonna say Kit.
I'm going to say Kit. You're going to say Kit. Who are you
I'm
going
gonna
to
say
say,
Kit.
Billy? What are your opinions on the match, I guess, if you don't want to give a prediction? That's fine.
So it's a King's Cup match, and I know how. Just talking to Kit Reaver about being in the King's Cup, his passion for it, his thing. I wouldn't be surprised if Kit Reaver wins this whole damn thing.
Really,
He
I would
has
say-
shown
say
more
that's-
passion
yeah,
about
he
it, I
has.
think. Yeah.
So
It's going to be a great match. And if anything, Arthur can take this and grow even more. Yes, he's a wild card, but he's still a young wild card.
Correct.
He's like a baby wild card.
Right.
Eventually, he'll be a big boy wild card.
Sometime.
So when we're in matches, we just take it and take it a listen, and probably not run our mouth so much.
I don't know if you're ever gonna shut him.
I don't know. He talks even after getting his ass beat. He's still talking shit.
Yeah.
So the
I
next
tried to
person
tell him
that,
not to, and he cut me off to agree to a match.
Yeah, the next time somebody should bring duct tape. Like duct tape his mouth shut. Like, bro, shut up.
Don't give them any ideas.
Just to protect him.
Yeah, because I mean, to be
They're
fair,
gonna use the duct tape for other things.
to be fair, every time he's ran his mouth, he's got a banger of a match going on. That last match with
That's
Aaron
true.
was,
But
yeah.
I'm just
just
saying.
saying.
Yeah, I mean a skateboard with no wheels,
Yeah.
duct tape to an arm as a
The
weapon.
firecracker to the chest hair.
Why are we setting people on fire these days?
Was it because they touched the barricade?
Yeah,
You said
probably so.
my favorite part of that whole thing was
That's
you
one of the
going,
buttons.
"Don't break my stuff." I listened to that 3 times. I rewound it. It was so funny.
If I tell them, don't touch, like, we spend a lot of money on this stuff, and then they're gonna go do stupid stuff, tear it up. And Aaron happened to hit the fence first, and my finger just slipped.
So it was you?
No, I was beside y'all.
Oh.
Yo, we got pyro. Check it out. Aaron's going to fire. First thing we do with pyro when we get at HCW is set Aaron on fire. It's interesting. When we get lights, we're going to use them to blind them. When you get
Listen,
the projector,
this is why I didn't get new lights before the blade and rim match, because they'd probably be used.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. No lanterns on a pole match.
Oof.
Good lord.
Light tubes. Ooh.
No. Let's not do that. I'm not a glass. Not my thing. I've seen
Listen,
too much bad stuff.
I allow the
Tacks and the Legos.
some shenanigans.
Skewers.
Some shenanigans, but I can't do glass just because of my fans. I'm not gonna. Much as I like to, because I've done the matches before, like wrestled in them, but I think
I think
I would rather not turn away my crowd.
You think that's just too hardcore?
Well, there's a lot of
for
kids
them?
in there.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of kids, and so I've told both Blade and Remington, so their match on the 25th is a co-main event match, right? So it's the full main event just because of the 3 stages of hell, and we all know it's going to get bloody, but I'm going to do a 5-minute intermission and switch out my canvas. Because I already know this match is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
And we will give that little bit of time where if a crowd doesn't want to stick around for that style of match, they have a chance to leave. So,
You're not allowed to leave, just letting you know. You're not. I don't care what Billy says. That day, you cannot leave. You have to stay for the whole damn show.
Well, we know if they're actually paying, they're going to. But
Well, those people can do whatever the hell they want. As far as anybody that I'm concerned with, y'all asses better stay in your seats.
I agree, and I don't say that to be like, oh, you should. I think you want to.
Yeah, this is about to be crazy.
Yes.
So then that leads to the next King's Cup match, which is going to be Shane Davis versus Paradox.
maybe Shane Davis will get his mouth shut from the chops from Paradox.
You know, yeah, I think Paradox has got this.
Shane's Paradox is gonna run through the train. He's gonna run a train on Shane Davis.
Oh my! It was worse. It was bad enough. You just had to fix it though.
I did. I had
Good
to make it
Lord.
worse. I
Good
did.
night.
I think it's gonna be fun, but I'm gonna say Paradox is coming out on top.
I only say that because I think Dickie's gonna fuck him over again. I mean, like,
I think Big Dickie will fuck Shane over. Not on purpose, but kind of like, oops.
the same way he's been doing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you think it's gonna be Paradox?
I think it's gonna be Paradox, and it's gonna be because of Dickie.
Because of Dickie.
Yeah, he's gonna mess up again. Like I said, I think Dickie's got too much on his plate as far as it goes,
He's spread too thin.
especially running from you,
Yeah, constantly.
like
Always.
ducking you.
Yeah, you need to figure that out. My
Listen,
friend.
I have my lawyer trying to get a hold of him consistently.
I would like to meet your.
And then
lawyer.
he runs around it when you actually confront him.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking
He
about.
told me that he signed that months ago, and I should already have it. His lawyer said that he was there when he signed it, and I should have it.
Yeah,
and that it got sent in the mail. And they said, well, maybe it got lost in the mail.
Yeah, but you can't trust the U.S. Postal Service. Our neighbor gets our mail all the time.
Why didn't he just hand it to me?
He's scared of you.
I think there's some shenanigans going on, and
I
that's why I got
think-
my lawyer on it.
You should, and you should probably hire a PI.
Ooh, that'd be a good idea.
That's what I would do. You need like Carmen Sandiego to figure it out. Find where in the world is the other half of my company. I think that would be great. So yeah, let's move on to the Sunflower title, which Mindy just recently had to vacate.
Correct.
Because she's got some other things she's gonna go do overseas. Actually,
Correct.
So we're getting a rematch here.
Shylin, Shooter Shylin versus Soraya Saber.
Soraya Saber.
Ain't that
Yeah.
the one she just wrestled?
No, so Soraya Saber worked. Who did she work before?
It was Shylin
I don't think so.
and Salina.
That wasn't the last one. She
It was
wrestled
those
in
two
Salina?
fought each other in Salina.
She the cowgirl.
No, that
No?
was.
She's got a 2S's name too, huh?
Yeah, but that wasn't Soraya Saber. Soraya Saber worked Mindy in Salina, kind of one of the early shows.
I remember. Yeah, I remember now.
Who was the one who fought Shooter Shylin at the
She
last
has two
show?
S's on her
Anna.
name. Oh, was it Anna?
No,
Yeah, it is Anna.
no. Mindy fought Anna. Mindy fought Anna in Salina. She did. Anna was the
She
skinnier
did,
gal.
yeah.
And we only saw her the one time.
I forget.
You know what I have?
But
I have.
I
more
forget what the
cards.
dang girl's name is.
I have. Unless you wrote it
But
down.
she was pretty good too.
Aiden Roach.
Yeah, that's
It's in the other book,
it's
actually.
in this one right here.
Da,
Should
da,
be
da,
this.
da,
This should be
da,
the
da.
Salina show.
It was supposed to be Noel Summit, but it ended
No,
up not.
That was the.
It was Shooter Shylin versus Noel Summit. Noel Summit couldn't make it, so who
But
stepped?
that was Wichita.
Yeah,
Aiden took that match.
Yeah, we're talking Salina, the first Salina match.
that's
It
what I
is
said.
the
It's
other
not
book.
in that book.
Oh, dang it!
That's what I'm
I
saying.
had the card.
Sadie Bell.
That's it.
That was it. Sadie Bell.
That's it. Sadie Bell. It was Shylin versus Sadie Bell.
Okay,
See, I knew it started with
but
an S.
Saber was
Soraya Saber's been with us before in
She's-
Salina
yeah.
versus Mindy.
okay. Well, I knew we'd seen her, but I couldn't
Yeah.
remember. Okay, so this is for the Sunflower title because right now it's vacant.
Correct. And I don't know if the promos went out or not. If not, I need to get on it. But Shylin came in to the office and she said, listen, I have been now undefeated 2 shows in a row. You have a vacant title and I want an opportunity.
Okay.
And I said, well, I had Soraya Saber coming in for a rematch versus Mindy Grace. Or, sorry, Mindy. You'd said it first. So,
I know I did.
Yeah. Anyway, so.
bad.
Still haven't said it, and I'm not gonna.
Good job. So, was coming in for a rematch versus Mindy for the Sunflower title. So I said, you know what? Let's put this title on the line. Up for grabs. Shooter Shylin, Soraya Saber. Let's get us a new champion.
Oh.
Ooh. See, yeah, I remember who she is now.
Yeah, I was gonna say. As far as
I'm gonna say Shooter. She's scary.
she is, yeah, with her shooter style, with as heavy hitting as she is, I don't know. They're both so skilled. This could go either way. This is where I'm torn because this could go either way.
I'm gonna go Shooter.
Because I feel like
Just
they're
because
pretty,
of her background.
pretty even on the as far as skill level. I'm not sure how many years are they pretty equal on years in the in ring, or do you know? I know Shooter's
I don't
been
know
a while.
for sure.
Shooter's been around for a good long minute.
5 years maybe?
Yeah, from what I understand, something like that in the KC area, correct? And then Soraya Saber, I think that was when we had Ray on, wasn't it? When we were talking about those two,
I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
Potentially, yeah.
So I can't remember like what her background is. I'm gonna say,
Soraya Saber was one that Logan Knight suggested for me to start booking,
okay.
and so I did.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm torn because it could very easily go either way.
I don't disagree.
But because of how hard Shooter's hits, I'm gonna go with Shylin. I'm gonna go with Shooter, Shylin. Who are you gonna go with?
I already said Shooter.
Okay, we'll go with that, and then I could see it very easily changing. It's only because I just don't know.
She gonna change her opinion in the middle of the match. She gonna say it on the commentary.
Probably.
She be like, I pick her.
Well, I write it down so I can't say that I didn't pick. I'm just gonna say that with this one, I don't know them so well that I can just go based off of your personality, based off your drive or what you want. I mean, yes, Shooter can come in and say in the office, she can say, yes, I want it, but that doesn't mean Soraya doesn't want it any more than she does.
Agree.
So until the promo comes out, I really couldn't tell you. Right now, I'm torn, because I've seen Shooter be a very tough opponent, I'm going to give it to her for now. It could very easily go the other way. And then that leads us to our last match, the main event, the one I do not want to watch. It's Drake Gallows in a cage match.
Listen, so I don't know if Logan did something to Drake. I don't know if what's happened, but the amount of hate or fuel that Drake Gallows has against Logan Knight is crazy to me. And we're going to end this thing. We're going to finish this. Like, if they want to get it done, we're going to stick them in the cage and let the best man win.
I don't think it's hate.
Okay, what do you think it is?
I think he's trying to push Logan to be the best he can be.
Oh,
I think Logan is the best version of himself.
For now.
No, I think there's always levels, right?
Yes.
But I think as far as an aggressive opponent, Logan is the best version of a singles wrestler of himself that he's ever been.
Oh, yeah, I agree totally.
I agree too.
And don't start with your 7 Steel. It's because of Drake
I'll
Gallows.
leave that out. No, I'm saying, Drake Gallows is his trainer. And maybe Drake feels like this is the final lesson he needs to teach him to make him the greatest he needs to be.
True, because Drake said, he said bad guys do bad guy things. And he's like, I don't have to have a reason.
Yeah, he don't have to.
If I just want to beat you up, I can beat you up.
And maybe, you go back to some other feuds where, even like Chance Kerrigan here or Raven back with Tommy Dreamer, you love somebody so much you want to push them. And the only way to really push somebody to that level is to be
damn near kill
this kind of person, yes.
You think it's jealousy?
No, I just think I think it's love. I honestly think it's love. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it is a jealousy. I think sometimes
jealous
when
what?
The spotlight shines bright sometimes, and Drake doesn't get that spotlight in Kansas. But
he's
he wants.
had it, and he's even said he doesn't need it. I mean, to be fair, he also said, he's on the back end of his years, he don't, and to pass the knowledge on to have somebody become someone like Drake. You know what I mean? And Logan's the perfect candidate.
I mean,
to see how far you could take him to break him into a.
I'm not arguing his points. I'm not saying they're not valid. I'm just saying, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I agree.
I have no idea. There's no way to go,
This is how I feel. I mean, just because, Drake don't come out looking mad when he's beating Logan.
No,
he's
having
smiling.
a good time.
He's smiling,
He was smiling when he power drivered Carly through a table.
And she's a lot tougher now.
I don't know. We ain't seen Carly in a ring again.
No, but you've seen her.
I have seen her.
Yeah, she
still walks with a limp.
She's
fucking true. Okay? Fucking true. We just talked about it. Although she's younger, she should heal faster. I don't know. I think this is going to be extremely bloody. I think it's going to be probably it's going to be easily a contender for #1 match of the year. I may have to get a second category as cage match of the year because this is going to be insane. I've already got a lot of lists.
Or stipulation match of the year. I mean,
Feud.
Feud of the year. Well, I mean, we do have that category, so that is a possibility. It's going to be great. I personally think that Logan, because he is on this different, he's on a different playing field at this point. I mean, this match that he's had with Blade and the chair and just like, and the, what was it? Who was talking shit about his wife?
Aaron.
That's some saying, and he won. What was it? 38 seconds.
Yeah, it was fat. And
was
Aaron
that the fastest match in
slouch.
HCW?
I would think so. Yeah.
You think so?
See,
Okay.
that's exactly what I thought. I can't think
You
of
haven't
one.
had another one that was quick like
No.
that? Okay.
Now there has been short matches,
Yes.
but there's
but
no
like
been
this-
straight squash.
Like this, like to do that to one of my top heavy hitters.
With so many
wild.
years, it is crazy. Aaron's huge.
Yeah.
He's been wrestling for what 20?
He ain't been listening that long.
Well, he don't count it that long. He
It's
says
not that
12,
Yeah, it's about
12 or 15 or something
about
like
12,
that.
probably.
But he don't count the backyard shit.
Yeah.
But forever. And Logan just came in and beat him in, I think it was actually shorter than 38 seconds. I should have timed it. It was extremely
It
quick.
was crazy.
fast.
But to be fair, Aaron came out and does what Aaron Helms does, is jump on the mic and run his mouth. And when he talked about his wife and his daughter, Logan went in and did the exact same thing I would have done. Plain and simple.
Absolutely. So because of that, you can see it in his face when he does his moves. Like even his facial expressions are different. He's not playing around, going and shaking hands. He's not necessarily a heel. He's just very focused on what he's got to do.
A lot less flaunting and smiling and a lot more action.
Right. Well, you think of it like this. Okay, so he has a lot on his plate right now, right?
Yes.
So he's dealing with Drake Gallows. He hasn't been entered into the King's Cup. So he got a first victory in that King's Cup. If he beats Drake Gallows in this cage and shuts the door there and focuses on the King's Cup, now you're looking at a Kit Reaver, a Camaro Jackson, a Logan Knight, Ray Leon, all these people that are still in this tournament that are just dominant, really puts that tournament into perspective.
Yes.
Because you can't walk into that in party mode. You have to be very serious, very aggressive. You're going against the heaviest hitters and most skilled wrestlers at HCW. Like, the further we go into this tournament, the harder it's going to get. First round, fun. Second round, holy shit. Like, when we were breaking it down and looking at it, I was like, this is going to get intense. And so I think Logan will pull it out because I've seen a different focus in him. He's a different human being. And I mean, that what, less than 36 second for Aaron. I think it's gonna be bloody. It's gonna be painful. But I think Drake's not gonna come. He's not going over. Let's put it that way.
Ooh. So Jackie says Logan.
Logan goes over.
Okay, I'm going to say Logan too, but for a totally different reason. I think it's going to be because Drake wants him to beat him. He's gonna keep pushing him. No matter how many times Drake has the match won, he's going to want Logan to go farther.
So he's not going to go for the pin. He's going to keep
Or
going.
yeah, he's just going to stay in the match until it's done. I feel that's where I feel like that's what Drake wants. It seems befitting to me for some reason. I don't know why.
I think this is going to be an unpredictable match. I'm going to be honest. I just CPR, first aid, 911.
It's gonna be a banger.
With towels, lots of peroxide.
You know, it's gonna be one of those matches where neither competitor is going to leave that ring unscathed.
They might not leave the same person they went in.
Yeah.
And we've seen that more than once.
Yeah.
I can say we will probably get a very awesome moonsault.
Drake's
Maybe
been
a
known to
couple.
do that, and Logan has a pretty one himself.
I'm just saying, we might get one, if not two. Somebody's going to break something. There will be weapons, I guarantee, but I can't say what kind, because both of them tend to bring ridiculous shit. I've seen, like, Drake's brought Legos and tacks. Logan's brought kendo sticks and chairs. Both of them have been known to have tables.
Yeah, but they got to get out of the ring to get the tables, and
Yeah, but
unless
if you
they
have
put them in that
friends-
match before, yeah, if you got friends, but
You have friends.
I don't think anybody's gonna want to get involved in this feud.
I think Everett should probably stay out of the way.
Yeah, this is gonna get crazy.
Yeah. Hopefully nobody's fingers get broke in a door.
Hopefully, no one tears any knee.
Please do not tear up the mat on the ring.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be a grand time, and that is July. I said that. I love the way people say it. July 18th
Correct.
at the back alley in the Sky Trampoline Park. Well, behind the Sky Trampoline Park. You go in through the front door and you walk all the way to the back.
They
Past all the claw
they still count it as Sky Trampoline, so it's not like a separate venue. It's just the back alley of Sky Trampoline.
Gotcha. It's going to be a grand time. VIP tickets, all tickets are available now on HCW's Heartland Championship Wrestling's Facebook, but you can also go to what is the actual Facebook or the webpage
Website?
name
It is
now?
It's still HCWonline.com.
It's not Heartland Championship Wrestling Online.com.
No, I think it's HCWonline.com. You would make me ask a question.
So anyway, if you want to follow along with HCW, go to HCW Live 23 on all their social platforms. And then you can also follow storylines and other things if you go to Chubby Buddy Studios and follow Bumping Chops.
Yeah, it's HCWonline.com.
Okay. Fabulous. HCW Online. And
.com.
that's where you can get tickets, and then you can also kind of catch on a little bit of stories and see some
Yeah,
pictures.
Mason Coley runs that website and keeps updated with it and writes most of the stories for it and does a fantastic job on keeping up with everything. So not only can you go on there and watch the amazing action shots he takes, but also go on there and see his versions of the stories.
Nice.
Are they biased? I'm
No,
curious.
really, it's pretty good.
Okay.
I would say he's probably the most unbiased guy there when it comes to the show, because you don't see him cheering or booing. You just see him smiling,
Well, you
having
can't
a
really
good
do-
time what he's doing.
He absolutely loves what he's doing, and we can't be more grateful for him doing it. So
Yeah, he was very unhappy with me at the last show. He did. He came straight up to me. He goes, "I don't have to do your wedding, do I?" I was like, "No. You take action photos. You're gonna be taking photos. Do nothing different. Are you sure?" Yeah, you're not my photographer. It's okay. I said, whatever photos you get, because there's going to be action involved. By all means, have fun. But he's freaked out. He was so unhappy.
Yeah.
And even Kevin, his friend, told him all the way the drive up to the show and everything, and he's like,
yeah, no,
I felt
Mason,
so
if
bad.
you hear this, buddy, they have a photographer.
"You're all right.
You're still doing your job.
Just do
You
your
can take
job."
pictures of us, like,
For
in the
sure.
wedding, but
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
you're not the wedding
Yeah,
photographer.
you don't. They could be action shots, like
You're
when
probably
she
gonna
spits in
wanna-
my face for bringing those brass knuckles.
Wow.
I've never spit in anybody's
no,
face.
no,
Well,
but that'd be
someone
the
spits in my
proper
face.
time to do it. I think
That is
yeah.
the one thing I'm very. That is the.
Yeah, she don't.
That's
like
my
that.
0 to
I would-
60.
Yeah, same.
The only time I've ever called for him to show up, whenever, is when that happened.
Oof.
At one time, it was a homeless man, and I was like, "Yeah, no,
And that
Jay,
dude was
turn the
long
car."
gone by the time I got there too.
You heard.
I turned right the fuck around the middle of Broadway.
That's what you gotta do.
I'm on my way back.
So follow us on Tag 'em Bag 'em on all socials except for Instagram. It's under my name. Like, follow, share, comment, criticize.
HCWonline.com.
.com.
And HCW Live 23 on all other socials. Remember, we do go live on Facebook and YouTube. But coming to the show is a grand experience. So come out, support, And we appreciate you.
And then this next show, we'll sit there and do some commentary.
I'm excited. Y'all did a great job last time, and see y'all's chemistry with Jeff's gonna be interesting. So I'm kind of looking forward to it to see how it goes, and appreciate you joining the team.
Hey, it's going to be a lot of fun. And we had one lady, actually, she's Tommy Too Good's girlfriend's grandmother.
Okay.
She's like, that was great. I was like, good, tell Billy. She goes, I think I will.
Awesome.
She didn't make it to a Salina show. She's like, that was wonderful. That was the funnest commentary. I was like, I don't know you. Jay knows her, but I don't.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. It's going to be a grand time. Anything else?
No, I think that's about it.
And then after that, we'll be back at Osage.
1 week after the Salina show.
We'll be back at Osage.
That's right. You ready for that?
For the Osage show.
It's going to be a grand time.
It is. There's just going to need to be a lot of alcohol consumption.
I mean, it's wrestlers. I'm sure that's not going to be an issue.
It's going to be a grand time. I'm very excited. He's very excited.
I'm very
I just got to get all the stuff done. He's had a very relaxed. He's just
Listen,
like, I'm good.
I don't know if I've told you or not, but we're greatly honored that you're doing your wedding with HCW. So we appreciate y'all.
Well, I appreciate you guys letting us do it, because I don't think if Jay got any excited, if I had naked stripper midgets in the front room, he wouldn't be as exciting as as excited as he is about this wedding.
That's awesome. Heck yeah.
So, and it's nothing to do with me. He gets to be in a ring.
She's lying.
That's not
Has everything to do with her.
He's had so many opportunities to be in the ring now. We all know that's a lie.
No, he gets to be the center of attention.
Oh, gotcha.
You gotta. I get to make him the center of attention.
Okay.
He is so excited.
See, everything to do with her.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you for joining us once again, and we will see you guys later.
Later.
It's time to tag out!